What is up, everybody, and welcome to World's Biggest Collectors, episode 21, the show where we bring on the biggest physical media collectors in the YouTube and social media spaces and just talk about movies, talk about physical media, talk about their collections, all that cool stuff. I have with me today a very special guest. He's a big collector, a movie enthusiast. He also edits projects, TV and movies and all that cool stuff. I love this guy's energy. He has a great channel, and his name is Huck from Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Doing great, Ken. Thanks for having me on. It's going to be a blast, y'all. Let's talk movies.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited, man. Like I said, I don't know when I discovered your channel. It was probably, I would say maybe 4 or 5 months ago. It's probably been about that long, maybe 3 or 4 months, sometime in the recent time frame. But yeah, I just love your energy and just the way you have some really great editing in your videos. And I was just kind of drawn to your channel from the beginning. I really enjoy watching your videos. I think you got some good stuff over there. So yeah, I'm happy to have you on here tonight to talk some movies and physical media, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And you know, it's funny. I noticed your name, having subscribed even before I started my channel doing what I'm doing now. I was like,
Yeah.
what was I doing that you liked before I started diving into the physical media portion? And it's funny because ever since I started this part of it, the amount of videos I have supersedes everything I've done in the last 10 years. I've already
Yeah.
exceeded the number.
What did you do when you first started your channel?
When I first started, I was just into mashups and stuff like that. I would take the theme song to the A Team, but I would mash it up with Star Trek. So I'd put
Oh,
images
really?
of Star Trek over the A Team, and then I got so excited about that I did the Next Generation as the Love Boat. So things like that were huge. In fact, the Star Trek as A Team is my only video over 1 million views right now. So that's
Oh,
totally
that's
awesome.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, I mean, because
took
we
12
were
years.
talking about this before we went live. You are an editor by trade. You work in TV, you work in movies,
Hmm.
a big time editor. What big show that
Big time.
everybody probably has heard of? Are you in the process of editing or casting right now?
Well, if you guys are fans of Legos, there's Lego Masters. I helped cast that. And also Master Chef, which has been on for 11 seasons now. I've been casting that for the past 11 years. So a lot of times, and man, the credits fly by too. Like, you know, when the credits roll on now, there's no slow
There's
credit.
Hook's
And
name
like,
right there.
oh, there's my, I mean, it's like, brrr, boom, and you got to freeze it. Actually, I have to film it with my camera and go step by step and go pause. There's my name.
Yeah,
It's like three frames. I counted
there you
3
go.
frames, but it's there. It's there.
There's your 3 milliseconds of fame right there. But yeah, man,
Hmm.
it's great having you on. We do have 31 people here in the chat right now. If you all can
Welcome.
smash that like button and also go down to the description and go ahead and follow all of Huck's links down there. Subscribe to his channel. He has some great content. You do some awesome top 10 lists. I know you did some Criterion vlogs
Yeah.
recently as well. So you're big into the physical media and also doing those custom like slipcover things on
Yes,
your channel as well.
sir.
But I don't know why I'm explaining your channel. I think that you should probably explain your channel. So I'm going to give you a second, give you the floor to just kind of tell everybody where they can find you and just what you're all about on your channel, man.
Thanks a lot, Ken. Yeah, guys. So when I first started my channel, I want to do something a little bit different. And you know, as you can tell, shelf space is a premium. So I wanted to do like a custom consolidation. So I found that I had 3 or 4 copies of Predator. So I take all of them down and I get like the 4K, but I buy cases that have more flips in it, you know, snaps in it. And then I would customize all those discs into one case. And so that's what I started out doing was custom consolidations. One of the first ones was Flash Gordon. That got a lot of views. It just exploded. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then now I've just started to do new stuff to keep the channel going. Like I have top 10. I just started with the passing of Richard Donner. I wanted to honor him, and I did a top 10 Richard Donner movies. And I feel like weird things like movie posters. I'm a huge movie poster fan. And if you know Drew Struzan, he's done all the awesome posters for like Spielberg and Lucas. So I did a top 10 with him. Of course, I do Blu-ray hunts and the Criterion hunts and all that awesome stuff. And occasionally a movie review, unboxing, and some toy customs. So, but I do have something new coming. So If you head over to my channel, they actually have an introduction video, and you can click that. It's only 4 minutes long, and it gives you the overview of what I do. But I do have one new thing coming that's not even on the video. That's how fresh.
Awesome stuff, man. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, all the links are down below. Definitely hit those, follow him, subscribe to Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, and he's got a cool little Spider-Man glass right there. What are you drinking tonight, man? Is there any rum in
Oh, see,
there?
that's another thing.
Jack Daniels?
I wish, right? Right now, it's just a frosty glass of iced tea. I did this stupid thing when I first started my channel. I have like a ton of these, probably like 40 tune. They call them tune tumblers. See there, tune
Hmm.
tumbler. And I would always bring this up and go, and today's glass is Spider-Man. And then I ran out of glasses, so I don't do that anymore.
There you go. But let me get into this
Yeah.
chat because we do got 31 people in here. Let me see what's up with everybody. We got Stranger Boy 101. He says hello. Well, hello, Stranger Boy. Jared Runner is in the house. What is up, man? He says, howdy, everybody. Secular Monk, rats are the lowest and most despised of all creatures. If they have purpose, so do we all. I believe Secular Monk is quoting the Suicide Squad, which I did watch over the weekend, and I quite enjoyed that. You haven't watched that one though yet, have you? I
I
know
have
we were
not
talking about
actually.
that one.
Yeah, my wife and I, our anniversary is coming up on the 21st, and we always go to a movie. And right now, that's like the only thing out. So we're holding off on HBO Max so we can go out in 2 weeks and watch
Awesome,
some
man.
gory comic book movie for our anniversary.
Hope
Good
you
times.
enjoy it. Yeah, it's pretty much like Deadpool meets Guardians of the Galaxy is how I would describe
See,
it.
now that's a mashup.
PR Puerto Rico Movie Wax says, "What up? What's up, man? How are you doing tonight?" Sydney Eubanks is here. Says, "What's up? What's up, Sydney? How are you doing?" 4K D Ray, let's go. Going to be a good show. The
Okay.
master of the Movie Collectors Battle League, the chairman, rather. But yeah, I'm actually going to be competing this week in the movie collection battle against Turner Fan, a complete unknown. I've never met this guy in real life, and we have to fight it out with our physical media. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm probably going to lose, but I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm determined. I'm going to try my best. It's been since the end of March since I've competed in the movie collection battle, so I'm probably going to be even more rusty than I was back then. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Ready to see what I can do. But yeah, Della Movies is here. Says, "What's up?" Gerald Chase Wilson said, "Good evening, everybody." What is up, Gerald? How are you doing tonight? Jared Runner says, "Hi, 4KD Ray. How's it going, guys?" Says Anthony Mastrani. It's going great,
Hey,
man. How's it
Anthony.
with you? Tim Talks Talkie says, "Howdy, everybody." Pop's Movie Dungeon is in the house tonight. Go check out Pop's Movie Dungeon. Has a great channel. As does Tim Talks Talkies. I know he's been uploading some really cool videos lately as well. Jared Runner said, "Today is my birthday." Well, happy birthday,
Happy
Jared.
birthday.
Happy birthday. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Movie Buff says top 5 John Wayne movies. Can you answer this, Huck? Because I sure as heck cannot.
I
I
do not
cannot.
even have top five. I have like two. Obviously,
Okay.
like True Grit
Is it
is the
Hondo?
first one, and Hondo. Yeah.
Hondo.
Sorry,
I
not
found
you. I
Hondo at a
mean,
big lot. So I do have some John Wayne in my
I
collection
did
as
too.
well.
The
Uh,
is it the two pack? Is it the
It's
Hondo and the True
no,
Grit?
I think it's Hondo by itself, but I also have the green
Ah,
berets as well. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? I think
yeah,
in my video when I
yeah.
picked that one up from the Dollar General, I said green berets.
Barrett's.
And somebody corrected me.
No,
It's
no
berets, and
kid.
I'm like, I know it's berets.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of filming a video in your car, and you're tired and you're
Mm-hmm.
sleep deprived, and you're just trying to get some content out to the people, you mess some words up. It
By
happens. It really
cracky. You
happens.
gotta let it. You gotta let it slide.
But I don't know if I've seen a John Wayne movie. Is that bad? My grandfather
Um.
loved him. He had a big statue of him in his living room. He
Jeez.
would be so disappointed in me. But I do have some physical media copies of John Wayne films in my collection. So at least I have that. So I'll watch them at some point. The best 60s movie. Oh, there's so many great ones from the 60s. So many great ones. I don't
God,
know. I'm trying to
60s.
think,
Well,
but there's so many great
that's a.
ones from the 60s, but I can't think of one off the top of
I
my head.
know. I'm gonna go with Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, you went horror, and I wanted to go horror as well, but it's not Night of the Living Dead.
I think
I'll
that's
go.
69.
My favorite horror film from the well, actually, no. There's two movies from the 60s that are
Yeah,
in my top
68.
five. There's two horror movies from the 60s that are in my top 5 horror movies of all time. Can you
What's
guess
that?
which ones they are? Can you guess
Psycho.
one of them? Yeah, Psycho is one
Psycho.
of them,
Yeah.
and Rosemary's Baby would be the other one.
Oh, nice.
I love both of those films. So yeah, I'll say of those two, it's probably Psycho for me.
That's a good
That's my
choice.
number 4 horror movie, and I think that's like my number 12 movie of all time. Culture Trini says, "What's up, good people? What is up, Culture Trini? Good to have you here tonight, man." Eugene Rawls is here. He says, "Hey everyone, what's up, Eugene? How you doing?" Movie Buff says,
Mm.
"Best Steven Seagal movie." Do you have this one? Because I don't have this one either.
Dude,
Uh,
okay, first of all, you don't buy the Fat Seagal from Big Lots as your first Seagal title. I saw that. That's not the one.
what was that title called again? I forget.
I don't know, Fat Seagal. It was, I don't know. I remember seeing it there though. I was like,
It was
no, Chad,
called
that's not.
Fat Seagal Part 3,
Oh my God.
Unchained.
I would say for me, his first like 4 or 5 films were among his best, like Above the Law and Hard to Kill. But I found Under Siege to be probably my favorite.
Yeah,
It's directed by Andrew Davis, the same one that did The Fugitive.
that's the
So
one that I
it's
hear about
so
a lot.
good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. If you're going to add anyone, toss that one in there. I like Hard to Kill because it's got the the chick from Weird Science
Yeah.
in it as his girlfriend,
What's her name? Kelly? Is it Kelly Brook? Is it? Did
Kelly
I make
LeBrock.
that up? Kelly
Kelly
LeBrock.
LeBrock.
That's what it is. Kelly
Yeah,
LeBrock. Yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah.
smoking in that
Yeah,
movie.
stunning and Weird Science. That's one of the reasons why Weird Science is my favorite John Hughes movie. That movie came about at just the right time for me. I think I was like 14 or 13 when I saw that movie, so it like fit right in that perfect age range. Like the
It's
story
so
of two
good.
adolescent boys creating a hot woman in the computer. Like that story is just like made for a 13, 14, 15-year old.
And so
Let's
quotable.
Yeah, I
So
love him. I
quotable,
love
right?
Bill Paxton in the movie too, like as
Chet.
Chet. He's so
Oh my God, it's
so
so good.
fantastic. I watched a pretty good. I'm actually going to be reviewing it on the channel maybe tomorrow. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie before, but it's called Mortuary. It's from the MVD Rewind collection. I don't know if you can see Bill Paxton right there
Oh yeah.
in that picture, but he's crazy in this movie. And it was made in 1983, so it was 2 years before Weird Science came out. So I believe that
He's
John
great.
Hughes saw that movie and cast him in that role based on his performance in Mortuary. But he's so good in that movie, and that's has to be one of his like first movies that he was ever in. Vikash Sang says, if they announce another big release in October, my wallet is going to kill me.
Totally.
You and me both, man, and my wife. She's gonna kill me also. She may take my wallet from me and lock it in a safe in September and October. Because I might have to tell her to. I better get my pre-orders in now then. Stranger Boy 101
Yeah.
says Final Destination 5 turns 10 today. I don't even know if I've
Wow.
seen Final Destination 5. Have you seen any of the Final Destination films?
I have. I've seen like at least the first 2 or 3. I forget the one that's got the gymnast who steps on the screw and flies off
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
bars and
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
gets
yeah.
mangled. Oh, that was
I've seen
brutal.
that clip on YouTube, but I don't know if I've seen that
That was
movie. What's your
oh.
favorite Final Destination movie?
They all sort of blend together for me because to me it's just
Yeah.
about the kills.
Well, you can usually
So I
always
can't
remember like
remember.
the set piece in the beginning. Like the first one has a
If
plane, second one's the logs. Everybody remembers the
right.
logs on the truck because you think
Oh
about it
yeah.
every time you're driving. My favorite's the roller coaster one. My favorite's the Final Destination 3. I love the just because like when I was growing up, I used to love riding roller coasters, and you would always think about something happening when you were on the roller coasters. So for a
Yeah.
movie to
Yeah.
actually do that, like it was the first time that I had seen a movie ever portray it like that. So let's see. Jerry Runner said, "Thank you, Luke Reviews." Yeah, Luke Reviews is in here. What's up, man? What's up? How you doing? 4K Media Guy says, "What's up, guys? What's up, 4K Media Guy? Go check
So
out 4K Media Guy and his channel as well." Joseph Gordon-Levitt, your favorite movies from him?
Jogo Lev. I love
Jogo.
Jogo Lev. That's my nickname for him, Jogo Lev.
You
Looper.
guys are tight behind the scenes, aren't you?
Yeah, everybody's got a nickname. But yeah, I loved Looper. I thought he was excellent as the younger Bruce Willis.
You're right. That would be
Oh,
one of
and
mine too.
what's the one where he was the bicyclist and the dude that plays uh, Zod was the bad guy in that. Now, why am I blanking on that? And it's not
You
Quicksilver
talking
because
about
that's
Michael
Kevin
Shannon?
Bacon. Michael Shannon. Yeah, Michael Shannon was the bad guy
I don't
with
know if I've seen that.
Joseph
I don't
Gordon-Levitt.
know if I've
That was
seen that.
pretty dope. Sorry, I can't remember the title. Brain's fogging out.
That's okay.
Maybe there is
Looper's a good
liquor in
one though.
here.
Looper's a yeah, maybe. Looper's a good pick. Looper's a good pick. I don't know. I really love the movie How 10 Things I Hate About You. I thought he was good in that. I mean, it's a younger role from him, but I'll always remember that movie. I kind of grew up watching that one. So yeah, I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one. Let's see. Huck, what did you pick up this week? Blu-ray Steelbook 4K DVD. Did you pick anything up this week? I think is what he's asking.
It's funny because it's called a pitch. I work on the show Master Chef. If any of you guys are big food fans and watch the Food Network, I probably worked on most of those shows you watch, like Guy's Grocery Games with Guy Fieri and all that. So I've been swamped and haven't been able
Are
to
you telling me
escape.
right now that you worked on diners, drive-ins, and dives?
Um, I'm just gonna say I might have dabbled in the Food Network area.
I used to love watching that show. I don't watch it as much
It's
anymore.
such a good time killer, those kind
Yeah.
of shows. So yeah, I haven't gotten out yet. I'm itching. That's why I always like watch guys like Ken and Durant Cinema.
Use
I
it to
live
kind of pick your
vicariously
spots, you
through.
know. You
Yeah,
got
well, and that's the thing too. Like over here, guys, it's terrible. Like my Best Buy virtually has nothing. Target's almost down to like an aisle and a half, and I don't
yeah.
even have like an FYE or something cool like that. So I almost kind of wait almost 1 or 2 weeks. So when I do go out, I feel like there's new product. So which would
Yeah,
be this weekend. So
I bitch about it a lot when I go out, but really I'm very fortunate. I've found like compared to some people that comment on my videos and tell me like they don't have anything and they don't even have like
mm,
Goodwills and Dollar Trees and stuff like that. Because I have all this stuff. Like I have a bunch of Goodwills, and Dollar Generals, and a lot of cool places to find physical media. So I am very lucky. But yeah, it's sometimes you walk into Best Buy on new release day and they haven't put anything out, and it's very discouraging sometimes. I will say that. Let's see. Tim Talkie says, I love Lego Masters. Well, there you go. You have a
cool.
fan. You have one fan out there in the chat, Huck. How does
Lego
it
Masters
feel?
is great.
And got
Fantastic, bro.
hi 4K Media
Me and
guys.
you.
Dog Films is here. Says, hey guys, what's up, man? Tony's Movies and More says, hello, fellas. How are you both doing tonight? We're doing great, Tony. How you doing, man?
Excellent, Tony.
I know Tony just got back from Disney World. I think that's right. Yeah, Disney World. Hope you had a good trip, man. Hey, Jared Runner, HQ Videos for You says, what's up, guys? Or sup, guys, is what he says. Sup, HQ. My Killer Podcast is in the house. She says, hey, everybody. Go check out My Killer Podcast and her channel. Great channel over there.
Hey.
4K Media Guy says, what are you guys excited to pick up for October releases? Definitely the Halloween 4Ks. Misery on 4K, Silence of the Lambs on 4K, the Universal Monsters on 4K. There's a lot of really cool releases coming out in October, but do you have any other ones I didn't mention?
Those are good. When is The Thing coming out? Was that also
That's
October?
September. That's September.
All right. I'm sure it'll roll into it's pre-October. But I want to get that one.
I think I took all the good picks. I'm sorry, man. There's some other stuff coming out. There's some other stuff coming out. Hey, My Killer Podcast. What's up, my 4K Media guys? Delon Movie says, I'm excited for Shang-Chi. Kitten Paws is in the chat tonight. What's up, Kitten Paws? What's a great movie podcast you enjoy listening to? That's a good question. I don't listen to a ton of podcasts right now. I listen to Joe Rogan from time to time, like when I'm cutting the grass and stuff. But yeah, I'll shout out My Killer Podcast. She has a cool podcast. Go check her out.
I got a great one that I listen to. If you guys, these people are great too, and they're all in the industry as well. It's like Mark A. Altman, Darren Doctorman, Stephen Melching, and Ashley Miller. They do this thing called the 430 movie, and it's just like us. Like when we hang out, and we just talk about, hey, if you could pick 5 movies to show this week, it's called the 430 movie podcast. And it's because, do you know about the 430 movie? Does that air where you grew up? Yes, yeah, I think that was more of an East Coast thing, so I didn't get that. But like in the afternoon during the week, they'd have a 430 movie. It's usually like the Planet of the Apes movies, or low budget sci-fi and things like that. So I listen to them a lot, and they do fun curations, and they pick themes and all this good stuff. And there's also another one called Best Movies Never Made, and it's movies that you wish got made, and they have the screenwriters on there, and they tell you out the entire script, and somehow it wasn't made, like Johnny Quest and Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian, things like that.
Yeah.
Those are
I
awesome.
need more I need to listen to some movie podcasts. So if anybody has any recommendations, leave them in the chat and I'll write them down.
Those
But
are two right
I
there.
used to be big into pro wrestling and I had like 10 different pro wrestling podcasts that I used to listen to. So I
Wow.
was like I listened to podcasts at a point in my life. Um but it was all pro wrestling and some video game podcasts too. Let's see. City Eubanks is here. Name your top 5 4K DVDs. That's a good question. Could you name top 5 off the top of your head? You want me to take it down to 3 for you? I can. I had the
Uh,
power to do that. I'll look
let's
behind me
see.
real quick. I'll say The
Yeah, I'd love to
Shining.
write.
The Shining's one of mine. Blade Runner 2049 is one that I'll always bring up because that was like one of the first ones I ever got to see like what the format could actually do. For this year, I'll say Django is a great 4K transfer. Um, Suspiria on 4K from Synapse is phenomenal, and uh, 1917 looks pretty great too. I'll go
Nice.
those. I'll go those.
I love my Back to the Future, just like you. Love those. The Lord of the Rings looks excellent. I just picked
Yeah, I should have.
the
Yeah, that's
4K up
those
on
look
that.
freaking phenomenal.
The Flash Gordon, the one put up by Arrow. And just for fun, that Smokey and the Bandit. Oh yeah, Smokey and the Bandit. Such a. Did you see that yet, Ken? Did you watch
I
it yet?
have not watched it yet. I still
Oh,
haven't seen that movie, so I definitely need to check it out. But yeah, guys, there is 56 people in here watching us right now. If you could be so
hit that
kind as
like.
to hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Also, hit all those links down below for Huck. I think you got a TikTok down there. You got an
Oh my
Instagram.
God,
You got a letterbox.
it's too
You're just
much.
like Tony from Basement Blues. Y'all are blowing up over there on TikTok. I need to do more TikTok stuff. You got a Twitter, you got a Facebook, you got a YouTube channel. Hit all those links and give him a follow, give him a sub, and all that good stuff. So, Anthony Mastrati says, "What do you think of? I know, and I still know what you did last summer. Love both. Hard to pick between them. They're okay. I think I know what you did last summer is definitely better than the sequel. But they've never been my favorite 90s slasher films, if I'm being honest.
I do love me some Jennifer Love Hewitt though.
Yeah, yeah. What are you waiting for?
I,
What are you
I
waiting
may or
for?"
I may or may not have been shot down by Jennifer Love Hewitt during a dance. Yep, that's a true story. That happened.
Damn, when did that happen?
I she was doing a TV show at the time on Shaky Ground with Matt Frewer, the guy that did Max Headroom, and they were doing the rap party for it. And my friend of mine was the DJ, and he's like, "Huck, you want to come? We're doing the rap party." And so I just showed up with a camera, looking like I was part of the crew. So yeah, I might have asked her to dance, which I did, and then I might have asked her out, and she goes, "Yeah, I'll give you the number to my agent." Best rejection ever.
Hey man, there's not too many people that can say they were rejected by Jennifer Love Hewitt, but I mean, you do kind of resemble a little bit Ethan
Seth
Embry
Green.
from
Oh,
Can't Hardly Wait. No, Seth Green wasn't trying to get with Jennifer Love Hewitt in that movie. It was Ethan Embry. So I could see a
that's
little
right.
Ethan
Oh,
Embry there. She might have wanted you to call that agent. Who knows? Mike Killer Podcast says
this
the
man.
Labyrinth comes out next week. You guys picking it up? Maybe. I don't own the Labyrinth on 4K, but also I've never seen the Labyrinth and I have it on Blu-ray, so I might watch it on Blu-ray before I decide to pick up the 4K. But maybe because that's the only new release coming out next week, I might grab it. Who knows? Are you planning on grabbing that one?
Eventually, Labyrinth is a kind of movie that I like, but I don't love. Like
Yeah.
I like it, and of course now that the 4K came out, the Blu-ray super cheap. So I'm like, do I just go ahead and get the
Well,
Blu-ray because
and
it's
the
only
thing is that it
$8.99?
already has a 4K. It's had a 4K
Yeah,
for a couple of years now. This is like an anniversary edition.
yeah.
Um,
So if it drops in price, maybe a Black Friday deal on that because it looks like a sweet set.
yeah, definitely. Jeff Assassin said, "Do you think the theatrical experience will still be around in the next few years with streaming services now showing new movies the same day they are in theaters?" It's a good question. It's a good question. Got an answer, Huck?
I
Think they'll
think
be
it'll
around?
still be here. I think people want to get out and have that, I don't know if they want the communal experience anymore because personally, I'm kind of getting sick of going out and having it ruined by people with their cell phones flipping open
Yeah.
at like every 10 minutes and just light up in front of your face. So you can watch it at home and no one's distracting you and you can enjoy it.
Well,
So I think
and
that's going to compete. but
And news
it'll still
did
be
come
good.
out. News did come out that I think starting next year, they're not going to be able to do that same day on HBO Max thing anymore. Like they're going to give them a 45-day window or something like that.
I
So
think that's the way to go.
I think it's I'm going to be disappointed, but I think it's better for the movies as a whole. Like I know that they need that theatrical run. My brain tells me that I know that they need that, but my heart wants it to be at home the same day because I like sitting at home and watching movies. Because it's a
Same.
hassle to get out when you have kids. It's just hard. And I have to miss a lot of movies because I don't have them. I have to go out to theaters. Stranger Boy says, Stand By Me or The
Ooh,
Goonies. Stand By Me for me. I'm not a big
yeah,
Goonies fan. I think I commented
same.
that on your Donner video, actually.
Yeah,
I'm
Stand
not
by
the
Me
biggest
for
Goonie fan.
sure. Yeah, same.
See, Grant Atkins says, Hey, sorry I can't be there because of Boo Bash at Walt Disney World tonight. Have you guys picked anything up? What's Boo Bash? I'm interested. Yeah,
Don't know.
I grabbed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook at Best Buy today
I
because they
saw that. Nice
put this
snag.
back into circulation, and I think that released in like 2018, but I didn't pick it up back then because I grabbed the FYE one, and I always wanted it, so I was happy they put that back in there.
And you
Jason
got it
Carr
for
says
15, right?
15, which I would gladly
Mm-hmm.
paid 15. I think it was like 25 or 20 when it first came out.
Good deal.
Jason Carr says, Hey, Ken, how's it going? Hi, Huck. City
Hey,
Eubank says,
Jason.
Eddie Murphy, your favorite movies from him? Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Good question.
I love the um, Beverly Hills Cop, the first one. It's like a near perfect film for him. Uh, Coming to America, the first one, not the sequel that just came out.
I
I
just
thought
watched
that
the
was
first
just
one this year for the first time in 4K. I loved it. I thought it was great. And I didn't mind the sequel too much. It definitely wasn't as good as the
it
first
was
one, but
okay.
I thought it
Yeah.
was okay.
But my favorite of both those when they're both in makeup playing all the old guys at the thing. Oh, there he is again. Get out of here. But like
Yeah.
those scenes are the best. And Trading
Yeah.
Places. That's my
Yeah, I watched that one for the
definitely.
first time this year too. I didn't love that one though. Not like I did Coming
No?
to America. It was good. It was good. Um, let's see. Eddie Murphy. I have to go Nutty Professor because like that came out when I was a
Oh, that's
kid and I
good.
just grew up with it
That's
and I
really
loved it.
funny.
I watched it with my kids like I think last year maybe, and we all had a really good time with it.
Nice.
So yeah, I would say Nutty Professor and Dreamgirls. He's really good in Dreamgirls as well.
He's great in Dreamgirls.
If you want to go a more
I say the
serious
only
role.
reason he
And
lost the
Dolomite is
Academy
my
Award.
name. Dolomite is my name from a couple
Dolomite.
of years ago. I really
Mhm.
enjoyed too. Latula Moore says, What's up, Ken? Huck, good evening, everyone. What's up, man? Dylan Movie says, Stranger Boy 101, Stand
Hey,
By
hey.
Me, not even close. Jared Runner says, I'm 22 now. Awesome, man. Secular Monk said, Top 5 foreign directors. Top 5 foreign directors.
I mean, like alive, dead. I'll just throw a couple out. I love
Yeah,
Luc Besson. He's Fifth Element and Leon. If you haven't seen Leon, the international cut, a near perfect film. I love Leon.
I haven't seen Leon at all. So I'm
Oh my
sorry.
god! And Natalie Portman. It's one of Natalie Portman's very first films, and she's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
like 13. She's phenomenal. God,
yeah.
she's amazing. Um,
Yeah, I don't know if I can do 5. I mean, Bong Joon-ho is
Bong
a great
Joon.
director.
Josh is saying, yeah, Bong Joon. Yep.
If you want to go, I'm trying to think. Guillermo del Toro is a great director. I
Mm-hmm.
just watched my first Ingmar Bergman film today, and that's a Swedish filmmaker. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think he's still alive though. Dario Argento is becoming one of my favorites. I've been watching a lot of his stuff, so those are the 3 that kind of jump out. I
Yeah.
don't know if you would count Denis Villeneuve as a foreign director. He is foreign, but he directs like American movies. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Like
direct like I think Incendies is a foreign film, but I think most of his other movies are just regular American movies.
Alfonso Cuarón, he's pretty good.
Alfonso Cuarón's fantastic. I love Roma and
Mm-hmm.
Gravity, The Children of Men. Awesome movies.
Absolutely. So good.
Griffer Duck says The Shootist is a pretty great one as well. Awesome.
Oh,
Gus
John Wayne.
Amorti says Evening All. Della Movie says top 3 Wayne, The Searchers, True Grit, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Awesome list. Reagan talks about movies. Says, Hey guys, what's up, Reagan?
Hey, Reagan.
Stranger Boy 101 says, what horror movie is more iconic, Psycho or Jaws? Jesus Christ.
Oh, what are you
They're both
doing?
in my, like, I'll have to say Jaws because it's higher up on my, like, ranking of, like, top movies of all time. But you're asking more iconic. I don't know.
Well,
I
I would
probably still have to
also
say
agree.
Jaws.
I
Yeah,
would agree with Jaws too, because Jaws changed the canvas of film. Like it was the first genuine blockbuster ever. Like it was beyond successful. And from that, it was released in that little summer window, and then Lucas took that and put Star Wars in that same time slot. So I think Jaws
yeah,
Psycho has a very iconic moment, but I think Jaws overall is a more iconic film for its presence.
I agree. But God, does it hurt me to even choose between those two? Like it's really bad. I do not like
Gotta
that at
do
all.
it.
I don't
Gotta
like
do
that,
it.
Stranger Boy. Don't do that again, man. We do have a super chat here, guys, from Jason Carr,
Mm,
$10. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
nice,
And yeah,
Jason.
super chats are available, guys. And you don't have to, but they're always welcome, and I appreciate it, and it helps support the channel. Watching Don't Breathe 2 on Friday. Also watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on Sunday for a limited release in theaters for the 50th anniversary. That's awesome. That is really awesome. He didn't even have a question. He's just telling us what he's watching. Awesome,
Love
man.
it.
I really appreciate that. But let me find my spot. Whenever I go down, I always lose my place. I lose my place. Della Movie says best Seagal marked for death. Best Steven
That's
Seagal
pretty.
movie
Yeah.
is the one he's not
One
in.
is not. Oh, actually, that's funny. If have you ever seen Executive Decision with Kurt Russell?
No, I haven't, but I've
Because
seen
I'll
it.
just say he appears in that film, and that's all I'm going to say. If you have not seen Executive Decision, it is brilliant what they do with
Awesome.
Seagal in that film.
Movie Buff says, do
You
you
guys know what
like
I'm talking about.
Wyatt Earp? Wyatt Earp.
I'm more of a Tombstone guy.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Tombstone either. I have it on Blu-ray. I need to watch it. That's the theme with me, man. I just haven't seen a lot of movies. I spent way too much time watching like horror movies and
Yeah.
comedies when I was younger, and I'm just not getting around to watching like the legitimate classics. Let's see. Cinema Studies says Rio Bravo is a great John Wayne movie. Awesome, man. Both Under Siege movies are a blast. First is obviously better with Tommy Lee Jones as the villain, but the
Yeah.
second is still fun. I need to see this. I didn't know Tommy Lee Jones is the villain. That actually kind of intrigues me a little bit.
Mhm.
Best Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Double Impact.
Double Impact. Yes. Look at that. I swear to God, that's where I was going.
I just
It's
ordered a
two Van
Jean-Claude
Dams
Van
in
Damme
one.
movie, I think. I might be
Did
getting
you
that in the mail soon.
the one from MVD?
Yep,
Double Impact.
one of my MVD buys. I bought like 7 movies from them on their sale, like the retro
Yeah.
rewind collection.
It's in
And I
my
should be
cart
getting
right
that
now.
package in this week, hopefully. Did you already get did you order some stuff?
I put it in the cart and I haven't. I should
Oh,
hurry up
okay,
for it.
okay.
Hope it
I
doesn't end.
honestly I feel like I did order a Van Damme, but I don't know which one it was, and I'm kind of
There
thinking that
were a
maybe I
lot.
didn't because I couldn't decide. I don't remember. I thought I wanted Lionheart. Yeah, I can't remember which one I grabbed. Everybody's gonna have to wait and find out, I guess.
That's right.
Ken, choose one A24 movie, Waves or Moonlight. Damn, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Not quite like Psycho or Jaws, but I do love both of those movies. I'll go Moonlight. I'll go Moonlight. I think that's a masterpiece. But Waves is damn good too. Have you seen either one of those movies?
I've seen Moonlight, so I'm gonna go Moonlight
Moonlight's
by
fantastic.
default. Yeah.
Waves is a high recommendation for me. That one
Yeah.
kind of flew under the radar. Nobody even really noticed it. It should have been nominated for like Best Picture. It was that good. But yeah, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? Patrick Coran, what's up, man? How are you doing? Glimmer Man is a
Glimmerman.
good Steven
No.
Seagal film.
No. His gut. He hides behind a filing cabinet, behind his stomach. That's when he was starting to get bigger.
There you
Although
go.
Keenan Ivory Wayans is enjoyable, but come on.
Glimmer Man. Not a
That's
fan of the
yeah.
Glimmer Man. Tony Movie
I
Chavez
know
says,
it's
hey guys, what is a movie that you went in expecting it to be terrible but came out pleasantly surprised how much you enjoy it? You have an example off the top of your head?
I always feel like it's more the other way around. Like I go in something it'll be good and it's a letdown. That's a stumper. I have to think of that
Yeah,
one.
I'm trying to think.
Something. Oh yeah, I got one. To be honest, and it was thank you. It was your recommendation that made me see it. It's Wolf of Wall Street. I didn't, for some reason, it wasn't resonating with me when it came out, and I saw the trailer. I just like, I don't know. And then when you did your movie battle thing,
Oh yeah,
and it
everybody was
kind
talking
of,
about it.
and dude, I jumped on Amazon, and that night, that and Django Unchained were both $5 on Blu-ray. I freaking loved that movie. So if that's one that I didn't expect it to be great, it was great. Leo was
You didn't expect that to
phenomenal.
be great with Martin Scorsese directing?
But I
Um,
think he's hit and miss, though. Honestly, I
yeah,
think
yeah,
he's a great filmmaker. It's like Spielberg too. They do great films, but once in a while it's a miss.
yeah,
And I don't know why Wolf of Wall Street didn't call to me, but I've been a big Leo fan. The more and more he does,
yeah.
so now I'm like all in
Have
on
you
Leo. I
seen
just want to
Django
see.
yet?
It's no, not yet. It's next on the list. It's
Oh,
sitting in the bedroom. It's sitting on the player, ready
that's
to
his best
go.
performance. That's his best
Is it?
performance, in my opinion. It's a villain performance, and he's just so freaking good in that movie.
Oh
Yeah, you got to
yeah,
watch that one. Best DVD menus. I don't know if I can think about that off the top of my head. This one that I watched like a couple nights ago was a cool one. It was like, yeah, it was a cool DVD menu. I like that one.
the
But he said
Who Framed
DVD. That's
Roger
not a
Rabbit.
DVD. Okay,
Yeah,
Who
Who
Framed
Framed
Roger
Roger
Rabbit?
Rabbit had a great DVD menu. DVD, like when those came out, dude, those their
Yeah, they got some
packaging
cool ones.
creativity on packaging and menus surpasses Blu-rays. They just kind of, I think, gave up on
Yeah,
the super creative menus.
there were some really cool ones for sure. Gus says, which Criterion titles did you pick up in July? I have a whole video, like my haul for the month, so you can go check that one out if you don't know what I picked up. But yeah, it's pretty well documented on my channel what I grabbed. I got them all
Yeah,
over there. Off the top of my head, On the Waterfront, the Before trilogy, Bringing Out Baby, Deep Cover, Repo Man. Those are some of the ones I grabbed.
yeah.
Did
I
you?
got two
What?
videos up too. I also got On the Waterfront. That's one I've been dying to get.
Yeah.
Got the Big Chill, Night of the Living
Well,
Dead,
you
this
don't
one
have to
here,
tell them all, man. Make them go. Make them go to your channel. Check out
and
that
that's all I'm going
video,
to tell
man.
you.
Yeah, make them check out
That's
that
all you get.
channel on those videos, man. You need to get them views.
Yeah, or did I
Gus,
get them?
more. Uh, Ken, are you getting the Middle Earth collection? Probably not.
Oh,
I got the Lord of the Rings 4K. It looks beautiful. I would love to have it, but I'm not going to spend $300 on that thing. I got
whew.
Lord of the Rings on 4K. I was waiting until it dropped to like 60, and I pulled the trigger. I was happy with that. I don't need
Yeah.
the Hobbit movies. I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan. So there you go. Tim Talks Talkie says underrated John Claude or JGL movie is Premium Rush with him and Michael Shannon. Okay, I guess he's talking about Joseph
Yeah.
Gordon-Levitt.
Jean-Claude. Yeah, go.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind on these. I'm gonna try to rush through them
Go for it.
because we do
Oh, Premium
have
Rush. Thank you. That was it. Premium
premium. I
Rush.
do
Yeah.
have that on Blu-ray. I think I have that on Blu-ray. I think I got it at a
Excellent.
Dollar Tree actually. Let's see the movie
Yes,
Joseph
Dollar
Gordon-Levitt
Trees.
as a cyclist of Premium Rush. Okay. Ken, do you think Scream Factory redeemed themselves now that they announced more releases for October, like Deadly Friend? I didn't even know what the hell Deadly Friend was. And I posted it today, and everybody's like, oh, man, that's awesome. I can't wait to check it out. I was like, I've never even heard of this film. It's a Wes Craven movie. Have you heard of it?
No. Mm-mm.
That cover art looks awesome. It's got Kirsty Swanson in it. So there you go.
Ooh.
Buffy herself.
Mm-hmm.
Before she was Buffy, probably. Stranger Boy 101 says the only cooking show I've seen is Kitchen Nightmares.
Worked on it.
There he goes. He worked on it too. Tim
Gordon
Talks
Ramsay has
says
employed me forever.
Best Buy is a damn wasteland these days.
Agreed, Tim.
Yeah, it is. Eugene Rawls says Jason X turned 20 years ago. Cool. I like Jason X. I think it's pretty good. Dylan Movie says found the Batman Long Halloween 2 on Steelbook today, but had to go to Best Buy, 2 Best Buys to do it. Yeah, I couldn't find it at the one I went to. Basement Blues is here. Welcome, Tony. Good for you to be here. Lots of good 4K releases coming up. I agree. Movie Buff said, will any Rudolph Valentino movies get a 4K? You know who he's talking about?
Wow.
I don't know that name.
Actually, I want to say, yeah, I think Paramount Presents, you know, that line that they're doing. There's a Rudolph Valentino film coming out. It's like 100 years ago. So it's like the first movie that's like 100 years old. It came out in
The Sheik?
What is that? Is that the one?
Yeah, The Sheik.
I think so. So
yeah, I reported
I don't know
on that
if
one
it's
yesterday.
not 4K. It's Blu-ray, but I mean, still, to get a Blu-ray for a film from the 20s.
I'm just happy that you knew who that was and what movie it was in. You added credibility to the show right there, where I usually take away credibility. PR Puerto Rico says, I am going to pick up the Jason Steele book. Awesome, man. I love Jason and his Steele books. Tim Toxaki says, way too many good releases, Tony. I'm going to go broke. I think we all are. Wow. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about these new releases? What do you do, Huck? Do you get anxiety from all this? Or do you just say,
Sometimes.
I'll wait for the sale? I ain't worried about it.
Honestly, yeah, because it's I applaud all of you that buy them all in that first week because I have scored some amazing deals by waiting. Oh man, I can tell you some deals I've scored. But yeah, I feel like sometimes if you just wait, just a little, like you said, look at the score you got on your Texas Chainsaw. It's
Yeah.
like almost 10 bucks cheaper.
I
So,
mean, even these movies that came out at the beginning of July, Space Jam, Scott Pilgrim, Howard the Duck, they're all $17 right now. And I paid like
mm-hmm,
$22 for them
I'm not in a
because I wanted to
rush.
make a video about them. I wanted
That's
to do a
right.
review. And it's like, because I have this channel, I feel this pull towards
Yep.
buying them all like when they come out. But I've been trying to resist. I don't buy everything brand new. But yeah, it's a problem. It's a
Yeah.
problem. Dylan Movie says 52 watching, but only 29 likes. Smash that like button. Yeah, what are you guys doing, man? You got
Hit it.
55 people in here right now. Can you hit that like button? I can't really see how many likes we got, but I'm going to assume that by now, because this was like 20 minutes ago, that we at least have 50. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Grant Atkins says, "Oh, brother podcasts." Okay, I'll write that down. I'll write that down. If that's a movie podcast. Is that a Coen Brothers podcast? Oh, brother, where art thou? Stranger Boy 101 says,
Sounds
I
like it.
recommend the movie podcast That's So Hollywood. I know Colin and them. I know those guys. But I'll write it down anyway. Let's see. Cinema Study says, my favorite movie podcast, the Cinephiles. They do detailed breakdowns every week on classic movies. Very fun and informative. See, right now I am learning. And I am writing. That's all.
That
I
was a good
always keep
question, Kitten Paws.
I always keep a pen and notepad handy. Bill Tyrell's in the house. What's up, Bill Tyrell? I feel like it's been a while since you've been here. What have you been up to, man? Hi, guys. How is it going? Or no, first he said, how is it gong?
Gong.
And then he said going.
It's
Dylan Movie
going
says,
pretty
good movie
good.
podcast, Home Video Hustle, the Countdown podcast, Cult 45. Geez, I'll write down a
Just
couple of
take a
these.
screenshot.
I'll write
Just take
down
a
a couple of
screenshot.
these. Well, the thing is, I can always go back and rewatch the replay and get these. But I'm interested in Cult 45. I need to check that one out. Let's
Cool
see.
45.
Victor Manham says the Scorpion King 4K transfer is underrated, especially the ending, which takes place at midnight. I didn't even know that had a 4K. I didn't even know I had it. Kid Paul says, what is the best deal you've ever scored on a purchase?
We were just talking about that. Oh, I'll show you. Hang on. Here it is. This is the best deal I ever scored. So check this out, man. The 50 Years Planet of the Apes. It's every single movie from the original series and all the three movies. And the three recent movies are all 4Ks and Blu-rays, $23.
Oh, that has
That
the
is,
recent ones on it too? Like the
yes,
Franco and Don
yeah,
and all them?
Franco. So 8 movies, all of them in Blu-ray, and the last 3 all in 4K. And it's got extra bonus stuff that's not on the other stuff. $23 at Best Buy. I
See,
swear, I thought it was a
when you brought up
misprint.
Planet
So
of
I
the
was like,
Apes, it unlocked something in my brain as well. And I'm going to go something Planet of the Apes related too. I
do it.
scored this at Big Lots. No, they're not 4Ks, but this is a Blu-ray set with
That's
5
good.
Planet of the Apes films. It's got Beneath, Escape, Conquest, and Battle on it, in addition to the original one for $5. 5 Blu-rays on there for
Sweet
$5. This is
score.
not DVD. That is Blu-ray. And I still haven't opened it. But yeah, that was a
The apes
that
just
was a
keep
pretty great
giving.
deal. That was a pretty
Mm-hmm.
great deal. Secular Monk says movie podcast recommendation: The Cinephiles with John Roca and Steve Rogers, and the top 10 with John Roca and Mad Nosh. Awesome, man. Pops movie Dungeon said Mad Max Fury Road is great on 4K. I haven't watched it on
Sweet.
4K. I had it on Blu-ray. That was the last time I watched it. Like button smash
Like,
as Pop Movie Dustin. Thank you so much, man. Stranger Boy 101 says I can't wait to watch Urban Legend for the first time this October. Why wait till October, man? Watch it tonight if you want to watch it. Urban
that's
Legend's
right.
awesome.
Pop it in.
I like Urban Legend better than I Know What You Did Last Summer. Ton of Movie Chappie says, Ken, a great movie podcast that I recommend you listening to on YouTube is a podcast called How Did This Movie Get Made? I think did somebody recommend that? I feel like that was the one you were talking about.
Well, there's one I said, which is best movies never made. So
there you go.
Another good
Look,
one.
guys, I've already wrote down like 7, so I'll dive into those. I'll dive
Just
in
gotta
those
keep
immediately,
going, man.
and I'll report back to you guys. Maybe I'll do podcast reviews or something. Gus Morty says, I'm picking up the new Labyrinth. Awesome, man.
Nice.
I'm definitely picking up Dune. Yeah, that's the
Do
big
it.
release of the month is Dune, I would say, on 4K. Coming right at the end. Same Gus. Let's see. Stranger Boy 101 said, thoughts on She's All That. I love it. And the remake, He's All That, looks terrible. I haven't even seen anything about that. Other than the fact that it's coming out. What do you think about that movie? Do you like it?
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so is that the one? She's all that where she seemed like this homely girl and they took her glasses off. It's like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, I
Whenever I think of all
was
these
cute.
movies, I always think of Not Another Teen Movie. Have you ever seen
Yes.
that?
Oh yeah,
Where
yeah.
she's walking
That was
up
great.
and then is it Chris Evans? Yeah, it's Chris Evans, Captain America
Yeah.
himself. He's like, oh God, not Janie Briggs. She's got glasses and a ponytail. Oh God, and she's got paint on her overalls.
Yeah,
It's pretty fun. I love that movie.
that was good.
Let's see. Favorite 4K release. It's I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I did like this one too. I got the
The
Alfred
Hitchcock
Hitchcock
set's
4K.
awesome. I'm
So
trying to think of that
haven't even
like
cracked it open yet, but I'm happy to have it.
I'm trying to think of that one 4K release. I don't know. I'll go Shining, I guess. I'll go Shining. I thought that was a great 4K release. Predator was also pretty damn good too.
Mm-hmm.
Predator was pretty damn good. PR Puerto Rico says, I got the new movie of Megan Fox. I love her movies. I'm trying to buy all of her movies for the collection. I didn't even know that came out today. I see everybody posting it. That Till Death movie. I didn't see it where it came
Saw the
out.
trailer for that.
Is that coming out like overseas or something? I don't get it. It wasn't on Blu-ray.com. Somebody please explain. Let's see, guys, what are your thoughts on classic Dirty Work? I haven't seen that for a very long time. That's Norm Macdonald right there, right?
Oh wow, have not
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a
Although
while.
I like Norm
It's
Macdonald.
funny from what I remember. I need to rewatch it. Matthew Oliveri says, any of you guys going to pick up the Unbreakable Steelbook up for pre-order at Best Buy? I'll probably get the slipcover because it'll match my glass slipcover, and I need to get split on 4K too. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Do you plan on getting Unbreakable?
I'm probably again like you, slipcover. I'm not a huge, massive steelbook collector. I especially don't like to double dip just to get a steelbook. So maybe if I
Yeah.
haven't got it at all, and then the option is a really cool steelbook or slipcover, I might go for it. But
I think the next time
generally,
I'm going
I'll
to double dip, and I don't do it too often anymore, is a Scream slipcover and the Steelbook. It comes out that
yeah,
also comes out in October, so I don't know if I'll have the money for it or not. But I do want both of those, the slipcover and that. Let's
yeah.
see. Grant Atkins says 2021. HQ Video says Boomerang Harlem Nights 48 Hours. Those are some
48
good ones.
hours. That's great.
Thoughts on Dead Alive by Peter Jackson. It's on my short list to watch this week for the first time. I have not seen that. I wish that I have. Have you seen it?
Let's all watch it and check in. I haven't seen it either.
Let's watch it
I
and
missed that
report
one.
back here next week, guys. Let's see.
Mission
Matthew Oliveri says best Eddie Murphy film, Raw. It's a pretty
Raw.
good one. Huck, how many movies do you own?
Ooh.
Great question.
Thank you very much. The collection has grown and expanded and shrunk through time. I was back in the day a VHS collector, then a Laserdisc. Got into those, and then all those are gone, so I can't add those. So I'm at about 1,000 right now.
Awesome. That's a
Yeah,
very, very respectable collection right there. 1,000. Very
yeah. It's
respectable.
not just these behind me; it's actually this whole wall over here too. So
Yeah, it's a nice looking setup you got there with the white shelves and the cabinets. Very clean, pristine setup. I
I
like it.
got so lucky when I found this house. The first thing I looked at were these shelves right here. I'm like, oh, movies! That's the
That's
first
where
thing
my
I thought of.
movie's going.
And I asked
Isn't
my
that
wife,
funny? That's the
can
first
I
thing that
put a
pops in
movie?
your
Yeah.
head when you walk into a new house. But you know what? It's the same
Mhm.
thing for, women in the kitchen and, wanting to know
That's
where
what
they're
she
going to
wanted.
hang up the pictures and all that stuff. It's the same thing. It's the
Mhm.
same thing.
It's the
Turner Fan
same.
77 is in the house. Says, what's up, everybody? What's up, Turner Fan? What's up, Turner Fan? You know what, man? You know what? I'm not going to say anything because I respect you and you have a great collection, but I will see you at the battle this Thursday night, sir. 4K Media Guy says, what's up, Turner Fan? Matthew says, any of you guys see the movie The Fall? I have not.
Mm-mm.
I have not.
Not seen the fall.
4K Media Guy says,
Oh,
Anakin Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
it's Obi-Wan for me.
I mean, yeah, Obi-Wan. He's a.
Because yeah.
Are we talking Darth Vader too? Do we have to include Darth Vader in that? It's still probably Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's still
Yeah.
probably Obi-Wan. Even though I mean Anakin's like the character
Oh,
of Star Wars. The whole thing is centered around.
yeah.
Hey Ken, says Mr. Rigby. What's up, Mr. Rigby? Nice to have you in here. Better soundtrack: Lord of the Rings, The Dark Knight, or Harry Potter?
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's a tough one. They're also iconic. They're also iconic.
I do love soundtracks. I'm gonna go with the first Lord of the Rings. I thought that was a beautiful soundtrack,
It is.
absolutely stunning. And even the Anya, if you take the first film, Anya did the song at the end, and that was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I mean, I do love listening to the Dark Knight score. I'll just randomly listen to it. Harry Potter is just like super iconic. Like you can just
So good.
tell right away what that is. As far as like what's the best, probably Lord of the Rings. I'll say Lord of the Rings. I just watched it. It's phenomenal as well. Top 3 40s horror movies. That is obscure right there.
Creature from
Um,
the Black Lagoon,
I'm gonna look this
Mummy.
up because I want to know if I've actually seen movies in the 40s, horror movies in the 40s. We
Here's
have
another
Cat
sweet
People.
deal.
We have House of
Yeah, oh,
Dracula. The Ghost
movie's
of
falling out.
Frankenstein. Son of Frankenstein. The Invisible Man. I don't know if I've seen any movie from the 40s.
Do you have this set, Ken? Ken, do you have this set?
No, I don't. Everybody, that thing went on sale last year for like $30. Everybody freaking bought it. I missed out on it. I wish I got it. It's a sore
That's when I
spot for
got
me.
it. Gave me
Um,
60.
yeah, I don't think I've seen any movies, horror movies from the 40s. I haven't. I just started diving into the classic Universal monsters last year with like Dracula and Frankenstein. I watched those for the first time last year.
Nice, man. Love
So
those.
I'm trying. I'm trying to catch up. Stranger Boy 101 says, "Are Spirit Halloweens open in your area yet? Because they're opening up again." I haven't seen any open in my area at any of the usual locations where they're at, but hopefully soon. 4K Media Guy says, "What is your favorite battle from the movie? From a movie, mine is Return of the King when the horses charge into war." Favorite battle in a movie? Probably I'll say Lord of the Rings, but it's Helm's Deep for me.
Yeah. Yeah, we just watched that. I'm watching with my daughter right now, and she's loving them. Of course, they're so long because we have the extended one, so it's like
Yeah.
2 nights.
I
But
watched
yeah,
them with
that
my
was
kids
phenomenal.
earlier this year,
So
and we just watched the regular 3-hour ones. We didn't do the extended cuts with them.
yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun to watch those again for like the first time in 15 years, I think. Let's see. What is your favorite Blu-ray? YouTube. Give props to the OGs, Flickpick and Stuckman. Yeah, I still watch Flickpick. I watch some of his live streams whenever he does them randomly. I think he's just super entertaining to watch. Favorite Blu-ray YouTubers. I mean, I talk about this a lot. Like I don't watch a lot of the bigger channels anymore. I'm more or less just like when I'm watching other people's content, if I have time outside of making my own, it's usually like the smaller creators and just like people that I know in this space and I'm trying to support. So I don't watch like a ton of like the big YouTubers anymore. But what are some of yours?
Well, it's just guy Ken with mid-level media.
Yeah,
He's like probably
that
my
guy's an
fave.
asshole, man. Don't watch him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
but he's all right. Yeah, and Durant Cinema, he's one of the ones that got me in
Durant,
doing
yeah.
this in the first place. You and him and Jeff Films at Home
Yeah, Jeff
are
Films
ones
at
I like
Home.
to
You know, I
watch.
like Basement Blues. I like Movies and Sue. I like Huck's
Yeah,
Pop Culture Cafe. Like I like
that
Pop's
guy's
Movie
awesome.
Dungeon down there. I like all the people that's are like trying to build their brands and work their way up and really try or passionate about physical media. I'm just more interested and entertained by that kind of stuff now. But I do watch some bigger channels. Like I said, I watch FlickPick from time to time. And there's this really cool channel. I think he's called the Flick Connection. He's always doing like recommendation videos. And I love just random movie recommendation videos just because they like fuel like ideas in my brain to like what to watch and stuff. As if I don't have enough choices. But
Yeah,
let's see. Mr. Rigby says, my favorite movie podcast, Cinema Scumbags by Slacker Media. Pops Movie Desert
Double
says love
Impact.
Double Impact, but
Love
gotta be Bloodsport.
Bloodsport's
Um,
awesome.
I feel like is that the one I got? I don't know. Or no, that's Idris Elba's character in Suicide Squad is Bloodsport too.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
see. Second Moonlight or La La Land. Um La
Mm,
La Land's just a hair above it, but I also don't think that it didn't deserve to win Best Picture. So I'm happy that Moonlight won Best Picture, but I'd probably put La La Land just a hair above it for right now. They're both super close, and I could see Moonlight overtaking it years to come. But I love La La Land too.
I think I'm lined up on that too. Yep.
Yeah, just a little bit more. It's got the music, and
Yeah.
it's just the
Just a
more
little bit. Yeah, I
fun
love
movie to
music.
watch, I guess.
It's
MVD
rewatchable.
Rewind would be Lionheart or Double Impact. Yeah, maybe it was Lionheart I got. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Might have been Double Impact. Who knows? Sudden Death and Bloodsport are my top 2 Van Damme movies. Let's see. I look forward to it. Foxtail Cinematics in the house. What's up, man? How are you doing tonight? Hello, everyone. Pops Movie Dungeon said, first movie you remember seeing in theaters? The Little Mermaid. I saw Little Mermaid in theaters. I remember seeing it.
All right. Let's see. A little bit older than you guys, so we're gonna tell you it was first movie I remember seeing. It's probably some Disney movie like Apple Dumpling Gang or Witch Mountain.
Yeah.
But the one that I really remember
It was
is
the first Universal Monsters movie, Dracula.
that's right. I'm actually immortal. I'm 300 years old.
He's a vampire.
Is James Bond, The Spy Who Loved Me. I remember seeing that. Like that wasn't the first, but that was like the one like my dad took me, and it was like this big deal and it was great.
Yeah.
Smokey, it was probably like that, Smoking the Bandit, and the original Pink Panthers with Peter Sellers. Those were all sort of my first movie memories.
Yeah, mine's like The Little Mermaid and Hook and Batman Returns. I remember seeing all those in the theaters. Let's see. Harold Kumar, best DVD menus. I don't remember the menu from Harold Kumar, if I'm being honest. What's up, Foxtail Cinematics? Kitten Paul says, I really enjoyed Attack the Block. I wasn't expecting to, but I did. It's funny you mentioned that because that was actually on one of the recommendation videos I watched today, and I've been meaning to watch that movie for a long time. It's got John Boyega in it. Have you seen that one?
It's so good. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about it. We just popped on. I'm like, holy God, that was good.
Yeah, I've heard really great
really
things
good.
about it. I need to watch it. Have you ever bought a Blu-ray from overseas just because the cover looked cool?
I didn't buy one because the cover looked cool. No, I did buy one from overseas, not realizing it wasn't also region free. I got the Ray Harryhausen documentary thing.
Yeah,
and it was region 2. So
yeah, I don't buy a ton from overseas.
Toss.
Victor Mannheim says I need Night of the Living Dead 1990 in 4K. I don't know if I've seen that one. Don't know if I've seen it. Despite how Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp #1 fan asks, despite how good it is to be back in theaters, what is the worst theater experience you ever had? I don't know. I'm trying to think of is it because the movie was shit or is it because my experience with the audience is crap? I did walk out of the movie Annabelle Comes Home because the kids were being too loud, and I walked right into the theater next door yesterday. And I think my decision to watch yesterday over Annabelle Comes Home was the right one after I watched it on Blu-ray when it came out. So I was actually happy about that one.
I just remember there being a loud baby in The Sixth Sense. I was really trying to concentrate on the twist.
That's not a great.
Who brought a baby to an R-rated movie?
Yeah, that's not a great movie to have a loud baby in. Sydney Eubank says Britt Marling, your favorite movies from her. I don't know who Britt Marling. Who is Britt Marling?
I wish I could tell you. You'd think somebody that saw Pink Panther in theaters would know.
Britt Marling. I try to answer these questions as good as I can. So if there is a movie, she's somebody recent.
Oh, she's a youngster.
Yeah, she's somebody that hasn't even been in a lot. Britt Marling. I don't even know if I've seen anything from her, but she's only been. She was in the OA on Netflix. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I am super excited for Deadly Friend. Make sure you check it out for sure. I am. I'm going to buy that. It's got an awesome cover. Day Tripping Adventures here. What's up, man? Love the Lynch Dune. Enjoy the sci-fi Dune, Children of Dune, but really looking forward to the Villeneuve Dune. 2 parts is the way to go. Yeah, hopefully
right on Day Tripping.
Movies of Brian is here. Yeah. What's up, man? Steelbooks are my only day one buys anymore.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome, man. Worst 4K transfer, T2.
T2.
And everybody says Goodfellas is, but I haven't seen Goodfellas 4K. so I can't speak to that. Tim Talks Talkie says, man, waiting sometimes with releases is so hard. Some releases, so my mind says, buy it all when possible. I know that's not logical. Yeah. Favorite zombie movies? You got some favorite zombie movies?
Well, yeah, my favorite's probably Shaun of the Dead. In fact, when I grow the goatee, right, you and I probably could go as the same thing. We could dress up as Shaun of the Dead. We have that sort of Shaun of the Dead hair and color and look.
Yeah.
So I've cosplayed him. Actually, we have a couple of Comic Cons out here. We have of course, the San Diego Comic Con and Los Angeles Comic Con. So
Yeah.
I finally got up the nerve and went dressed as Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, that's
was
awesome.
Like
you gotta
four
post some
years
pictures
ago.
up from that. If you ever post any pictures up, I need to see this. Need to see this right away.
I used to use it as my avatar on many of my things. So
Awesome.
I have to go. You know what? Actually, if you check out my Letterboxd, if I have a Letterboxd account, that is my picture on Letterboxd.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I think I follow you on Letterboxd. I think I do.
It's hard to keep up with it all.
Yeah, I can't keep up with Letterboxd. I get on there and post my stuff, but like I don't really like follow and engage with a lot of people on there like I should. Let's see. City Eubank says, or my favorite zombie movie is Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder. So that's my favorite. City Eubank says, Ken, what are your top 5 Dollar Tree pickups on DVDs? I can't reveal that, Sydney, because that's going to be a video coming up. It's going to be a video coming up. Deloria Girls in the house. What is up? Says, what happened to bonus discs? Yes, this is my wife's account.
Hey, okay. Girl. I know DeLorean Girl. She's awesome.
What happened to bonus discs? I'm not sure. What happened to them? They're still around. You still get bonus discs.
Remember the good old days, though? Like when you went to Best Buy, you'd have to stand in line for 4 hours, and y'all rush in. You find out it's like a 15-minute bonus feature just for that disc. It was terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, you still get bonus discs. That Final Countdown Blue Underground release had the soundtrack in it. That's a bonus disc, right?
Oh, that's a good. That's
it had like the whole soundtrack from the movie. Ken Carlson said, was hoping for some 4K announcements from Scream today, but Killer Party is a must-own. Yeah, I'll have to check that. I've never heard of that one either. So, yeah, Scream Factory's got a cool lineup for October. The Halloween 4Ks, Alone in the Dark, that Elvira one, now Deadly Friend, and then Killer Party. So that's a killer lineup for October, for sure.
Yeah.
4K Media Guy says, sometimes you can't wait, especially Sony 4Ks. Once they're gone, they're gone. Resident Evil and Spider-Man, for example. So, yeah, if I had known that Resident Evil set was going to be gone like that, I might have grabbed it last year.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Yeah, I have that Resident Evil 4K set and didn't realize it was rare now. Yeah, apparently it is. I expected that to go down to like $30 or $40 at some point, and I would have grabbed it then. But yeah, then it just disappeared forever. And I can't get it. Ten Talk Saki says, yeah, I have that Resident Evil 4K set. Already read that. What about doing? Victor Manhouse says, you miss out on slipcovers if you wait for the deal. That is true, but not always. And you have to think, we're not saying wait like a year, 2, 3 years. I'm saying in some cases, you wait a month and they go down $5. Willy Wonka on 4K right now is $17.99, a full $7 down from when it came out, and it still had the slipcover at Best Buy. There's tons of movies that have slipcovers at Best Buy. I got like Blade and 300 that came out last year for $25. I got those for $17 this year. So there is a limit for how long that you can wait. But I think like the sweet spot's maybe like 2 to 3 months, and you'll see them go down quite a bit.
Yeah, Smoking the Bandit, when it came out, it was just a month and a half later was Amazon Prime Day, and it went from 22 when it first came out to 10. I got it for 10, y'all, on Amazon Prime Day. So
because I don't like missing out on those 4K slipcovers, because out of all my slipcovers, my collection and stuff, I probably have more 4Ks of the slipcovers than I don't, which isn't the case of like my Blu-rays and DVDs and all that stuff. I remember you have like, I don't know, 10 4Ks that don't have slipcovers, and the rest of them do. Let's see. My best movie score was Scream Factory box set on Halloween for $25 brand new. Damn, that's a good one.
Nice, dude.
That is a damn good one. Mr. Rigby says, I'm looking for Spider-Verse on 4K with a slip. Let's see.
Can't show it to him.
I got you, buddy. Here it is. You don't have to look anymore. It's right here. Right here, buddy.
I don't have it yet. I blew it.
Let's see. I love that movie. That's my favorite Spider-Man movie.
So good.
Side Hustle Cinema with a super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And he says, have either of you watched any Friday the 13th fan films? If so, what's your favorites? I'm sorry to say that I haven't, man. So this is probably a disappointing
Yeah,
super
sorry.
chat. I have seen something. Or no, I don't even know if I watched it, but I got sent like a fan film of Friday the 13th. It was called Legacy back in like my early days of reviewing movies on my Instagram page. And I watched like the first two movies that they sent me, and they were so shitty. And I hate to say it because I know they were low budget indie movies, that I just couldn't muster up any enthusiasm to watch that Friday the 13th one. But I do have it. But I've heard Never Hike Alone is amazing, so I need to check that out.
I do have a connection to the Friday the 13th movies. This will be kind of fun for you. So I was in a movie with Kane Hodder.
Oh, awesome.
There it is, y'all. Steel Frontier.
Is that you on the cover?
Hang on. This is me. That's me, right? Wait. Where's my finger? Oh, hang on. Right there. So
Is that
yeah, if
you?
you it's like a
Damn, man.
Mad. Yeah, that's me. Chicken Boy, classic Chicken Boy.
I had
It's
no
like a
idea that
mad.
when I asked you on that I was asking on an editor, a caster, an actor,
You can't
somebody that
pin me
got shot
down,
down by Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like I had no
right?
idea all of these
The
things, man.
stories continue.
You're an enigma. You are an enigma.
But yeah, Kane Hodder was one of the bad guys in the movie with me, so it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome, man. That
Got a
is
picture
awesome.
of he has me in a chokehold. Awesome.
That's the dream, isn't it? Everybody wants to be in a chokehold by Kane Hodder.
But Kane Hodder.
Cal Daly says, "Hey Ken, what is up, Cal Daly? How you doing tonight, man?" DeLorean Girl says, "What titles have you purchased the most over form? What
Multiple
titles have you
formats.
purchased the most over multiple formats?" Okay, gotcha. We're there. Um, Halloween, probably, definitely, because I bought the original VHS
Yeah.
tape. I remember getting that with like my allowance money when I was a kid. Bought the DVD when I was a teenager. Bought the Blu-ray as a young adult, and I bought the 4K a couple of years ago. So that's one of them. The Shining, I also had the VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. I think I have two Blu-rays of that, and also a 4K.
Yeah, for me,
No
it's probably
Laserdisc
all
though.
oh yeah, but the original Star Wars trilogy. For me, that's everything I
Yeah,
bought. I had the VHS, then the special edition VHS, then the Laserdisc, then the DVD, the Blu-ray, especially. Ugh. I did not get that giant box. I'm
I was
Star
gonna
Wars
say
out
I could
now. I
say
don't
Star
need it.
Wars. I do have two VHS sets of Star Wars. I've got the special edition and the original ones, and then but I don't have my DVDs anymore. I sold all my DVDs like a
Oh,
few years
really?
ago,
Oh, that was a sweet
and I
set.
regretted it because I was thought, oh, I'm gonna go digital, give up on physical media, sell them all, and then I immediately reverted back to physical media like 6 months later and started building up my Blu-ray
Yeah,
collection.
yeah.
And I've since gone back and bought like a bunch of the DVDs that I used to have, but I haven't bought those yet. So yeah, I've only got Blu-ray and VHS for Star Wars in my collection, and I haven't got the 4Ks yet.
That's a
Let's
good
see.
question.
Caladeli says, what's the thoughts on Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray transfer? LOI. I know the package is weak. I haven't seen them, so I don't know, but I've heard that they're not good transfers.
We're talking the original one, right? The with
Yeah,
Robert
he might be
Englund.
talking about the original, but I don't know if he's talking about the that box set that came out a few years ago. Which I show this one off all the time. This is like my prized possession. I love my Nightmare on Elm Street DVD box set that I got in like
That's sweet.
2004. And it's really cool. I have these out of order, so I don't even know why I'm showing it off. But it's like the image of him when you put it
Nice.
all together. So yeah, I love that box set, and I'm not going to upgrade it until they release a Scream Factory box set of the Blu-rays. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it on Blu-ray. Have you seen it on Blu-ray?
No, I still have the DVDs as well. So
Awesome.
upgrades coming.
Tiana loves movies with a super chat. Thank you so much,
Tiana.
Tiana. I appreciate that. She didn't even have a question. She's just donating. Tiana, I appreciate that. Well, actually, I think she has some down here. I might have missed this question, but what did you guys pick up today? Well, today I grabbed this Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook. I got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the novelization. I found that at Target.
That's cool.
And I got Poltergeist 2, which I was excited to find Poltergeist 2 today. I was excited to find that. And a bunch of Dollar General titles that I'll be showing off on my Dollar General haul video this weekend.
So lucky. My
So
dollar
there you go.
stores have nothing.
Oh, I found
Nothing.
some really good shit at my Dollar General today.
Ah,
Like, I'm excited to drop this
God.
video this weekend because there was some
So
stuff in there that
lucky.
like blew my mind. I was like, I cannot believe I'm finding this in Dollar General right now. So there's the tease right there. There's the tease. Let's see. Caladeli says, P.S. The Friday the Collection coming out seems like the same person put it together. LOL, same week artwork and 2 movies on one disc. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't crazy about that. Eugene Rawl says, I got 355 VHS tapes in my collection. Awesome, man. Yeah, I've got
Nice,
at least
Eugene.
100 something. I did a VHS collection video last year. If anybody wants to go back and check that out. It is on the channel. PR Puerto Rico, go to Best Buy app and buy it from there and go pick it up. I buy my Like That Megan Fox movie if you like it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering why I didn't see it like when I did my physical media report yesterday. Why it's not on Blu-ray.com. That's what I was wondering about. Anakin, because he's Vader. LOL, that's a cheat. Dark Knight
It is a cheat.
soundtrack's amazing. One of the best in recent times. I agree. I love the Dark Knight soundtrack. I need to pre-order everything before the Criterion sale in November. Yeah, just get it off the plate, spend all the money, get it out, and then start building back up for the Criterion sale. I agree, guys. That's a good strategy. Ken and Huck, are you guys picking up the Underworld 4K box set? You plan on grabbing that?
I don't know if I'm gonna get the box set. I was a fan. I like a fan, but like I enjoyed the first one, and I've seen like 1 or 2 of the other ones, but not enough to like make me run out and go grab the box set. Probably won't get the box set.
Yeah, I've only seen the first and I barely remember it, but that box set does look very cool. Let's see.
She's cool,
Caladelli
though.
says beat Van Damme, Universal Soldier, and Double Impact, or best Van Damme, I think is what he's asking.
Oh yeah. Universal Soldier. That was because they had Dolph Lundgren in it too. He-Man, y'all.
I got a Dolph Lundgren movie on DVD, and I forget the name of it. It's over there. I don't feel like getting up and get it, but it's what the hell was the name of it? Can somebody, if somebody watched that video, call it out in the chat for me. DeLorean Girl says, "What's the most detestable movie?" I said digestible. What's the most detestable movie you only own because it came in a box set? I feel like this is a very specific question catered towards you.
Well, yeah, because I know this is like we always joke about Superman 4, like he has a home theater, an awesome home theater, by the way, and we always plop down and we're ready to watch the best, most awesome movie, and we always go, so what should we see tonight? And we always pause and go, Superman 4,
The Quest for Peace, right?
Superman 4. Yeah, but we never watch that. No, I don't know if it's detestable, but it's the most that we joke about.
I still haven't seen the earlier Supermans. I need to watch
it's so good. At least the first 2, 1 and 2.
First 2. The third one's got Richard Pryor though. Like, how bad could it be?
Yeah,
it's a pretty stupid poster though, with him just holding Richard Pryor in it. That's pretty goofy. Yeah, guys. Anybody that bitches about today's superhero movies, just look back at some of the crap that we got when we were kids. You got Superman 4, and I got Batman and Robin. Dylan Movie says,
I have that
thoughts,
one too.
we both had to go through that. Thoughts on the Fear Street trilogy? Did you watch all those?
No, missed that one.
The first one I thought was okay. There's a lot I didn't really like the characters in that one. The second one I loved. Thought all the characters were much better, and I love the 70s era. The third one was a little hit or miss for me, but I thought it wrapped up the trilogy pretty nicely. So there's my short condensed thoughts. Victor Manheim says, I buy Malco slipcover protectors for my favorite 4Ks. Awesome. Are you a slipcover protector guy? You buy the bags and all that
I
stuff?
used to for my laser discs. I was like huge on that. There was a sleeve for every laser disc, but no, I don't have them for those.
Cool.
I'm okay.
Turnerfan 77 says Clerks or Clerks 2? Clerks.
Clerks, yeah. For me, I think it's the first Clerks. It was so funny.
Yeah, I love the first Clerks. But I love Clerks 2 also. What do you think of the Star Trek 4K box set coming out in September? I'll let you handle this because I think you're a Trekkie, right? You're a Trekkie?
Well, there's you got Tribble right here, you got Tribble right here. I got Tribbles all over the place. So maybe.
What do you think about it only being 4 films and not the other 2?
I hate it. It's so stupid. The first six are the original crew. 1 through 6 is they even sign their names into the movie, and that's done. And they've always been packaged that way. It's like the original crew is 1 through 6, the next generation is 7 through 10, or you get a box set with all of them. But to do 1 through 4 and then 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10, it's just I don't understand their thinking behind that because personally, it's like if you love the original crew, you're gonna want 1 through 6. Call it a day. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'll get it because I love those movies. It'd be nice to see them in 4K, especially if the motion picture has the director's cut. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's an odd numbering.
I
I don't
mean,
like the 4 movie sets. Weird.
I've never been the biggest Star Trek fan, but I'm actually thinking about getting it because I do want to watch those movies. Because I know that the second one and third one people say great things about, right? Like those are, I know the
Well,
second one at least.
yeah, that's
Everybody loves that
Khan.
one.
Yeah, it's got Khan in it, Ricardo Montalban. That's like the best one. But 4 is great too. 4, they come to Earth and they have the whales, and it was actually the most commercially successful because it was kind of funny as well as Star
Yeah.
Trekky. So,
Yeah, I do
like,
want to
the
see all
masses
those.
like
So
that one.
I might end up picking up that set, to be honest.
Get it, man, get it.
Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Whatever happened to bonus disc? They seem extinct now. Was that the same question we already had?
I think so, yeah.
Cal Daly says unpopular opinion: kickboxer is better than Bloodsport. There you go. Unfortunately, special features are
I agree with
all
that.
almost extinct besides the boutique labels. Yeah, you're kind of right, especially on these catalog 4K releases. Like they don't give a shit to give you like extra special features. They will just recycle the same ones from like Blu-ray releases from 10 years ago, or DVD releases. Like the Speed
Oh, yeah.
4K had had DVD special features on it. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, give us something. Like you telling me that Keanu can't do a Zoom call for like 5 minutes and talk about Speed and how he feels about it now. Like, come on, give me a break. Let's see. Caladelli says best DVD menu, Terminator 2
That was
Extreme
excellent.
Edition.
Yep. That was an
Damn, there
excellent
you
menu.
go. Secular Monk says favorite Food Channel show has to be Chopped or Beat Bobby Flay. Huck, I'm assuming you worked on both of these. Is that true?
Oddly, I haven't worked on either one of those.
Okay, there you go.
You
You
picked
are
me
you are
too.
not the Food Network editor and caster that I thought you were. You
No,
are not.
sir. I
Get
gotta
out
have
of
some
here. No, I'm just
surprises.
joking. Just joking. DeLorean Girl says thoughts on keeping a movie in the factory shrink wrap until ready to watch it. Do you do that a lot? I mean, I do it too. I mean, unless I'm doing
Yeah,
like an
it's so
unboxing
true.
video. Look at this set right here. This Planet of the Apes set. It's still
Look,
in the plastic. I bought it a year and a half ago.
still, I mean, look, yeah, Hitchcock still wrapped. Look, it happens, especially when you go on a little shopping spree and you got them all wrapped. Now, I think if you're sort of in a hurry and you want to make sure you collect those digital codes, if you like having your digital codes,
Yeah.
you might need to get to unwrapping soon. But I wouldn't say it's I plan on keeping them shrink wrapped. I'm just saying that some are still shrink wrapped.
Yeah. I mean, why take it out if you're not ready to watch it? Why
Yeah.
take it
Plus,
out?
it
Let's keep
reminds
it
you what you
protected.
haven't seen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at all
exactly.
those I
It
haven't seen.
does. It does.
Mhm.
Let's see. Caladella says, "Open your movies. I got burned a few times. Scratch disc and factory sealed stuff happens more than you think." Yeah, I do understand that point of view.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to deal with that. So I'll just pretend that the disc is okay, and I will be mad when I finally open it later on. Let's see. Was able to trade my duplicate Blu-rays at FYE for $50. Only odd thing is they took Game of Thrones season 8, but not the season 1 through 7 box set. Okay. Me and my wife, we buy movies together sometime if we off from work. That's cool.
Sweet.
I need to get my wife to buy some movies with me. Well, actually, I did. I did on that Criterion
She
Hunt
got the
video that I did.
Criterion. Yeah.
The Criterion
She
Hunt. So yeah,
picked because the cover looked nice. That was hilarious. She's like, this
yeah.
cover looks fun.
I still have to make her watch those movies though. She still has to watch
Yeah.
those movies. Stranger Boy 101 said, "Remember when Blu-rays used to come with a digital copy disc for computers?" I do remember
Mm-hmm.
that. That's a weird time. It's a weird era. Please describe your home theater setups.
I think ours are the same. Soundbar.
Soundbar, 65-inch TV, and yeah, nothing really special about it. I have some lights on the back of my TV, which can take some cool pictures, but I have to work on my setup. I have a lot of work to do actually, but yeah, it's nothing like
Oh,
super impressive.
I will say this. I did create an outdoor theater. I have porch outside, and
Dude,
I
that's
bought a
like my
100-inch
dream. That's like my
screen. Oh, it's
dream.
so nice. But you have to wait for it to get dark. So I bought blackout curtains and to go all the way around the porch so I can drop the curtains and still watch something that's so it's not, you don't have to wait till 8 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
And I got another sound bar for out there with uh, rear speakers. So I would say, even though my indoors is just sort of a 55-inch regular TV with soundbar, the outdoor theater is the stuff. It's just I have to set it up every time I want to go out and use it because I don't want to leave the projector outside where wind blows and dirt
Yeah, yeah.
blows.
That's the one thing I've thought about.
So
Like,
it
that
comes in.
sounds good, but also it sounds like a hassle to have to put that up every time that you want to use it. There has to be an easier
Yeah.
way, though. Have you made a video like showing off that setup?
That's thank you for saying that. That is something I'm planning. I want to show people how, how the
Yeah.
curtains come down and when it's all set. When it's all done, I even bought a couch outside specifically because I have the theater. And I was just so tired of using chairs. I'm like, I want a couch out here. I want a fire pit. And it's great. So I will
Dude,
definitely
like
do. I promise on camera right now. I will do that video for you guys.
it's like my dream to have that. Being outside like October 31st, watching
Hmm.
Halloween like outside, like
Let's
maybe
do
with my
it.
kids when they get a little bit older or something. It just sounds perfect. It just sounds like the perfect night. But yeah, let's see. We did have another super chat in here. Side Hustle Cinema again. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
Noise.
Let's see. He says, tomorrow I'm posting my first Blu-ray hunting video. How awkward was it for the two of you to film in stores your first time? Very awkward. Very awkward. You can go back and watch my first Blu-ray hunt and just see how awkward it was. I still feel awkward in there. I went into Target today, and I hate talking in Targets because they don't play music very loud, or even at all. So it's like you say something and
Yeah.
you just hear it like echoing off the walls, and you feel like everybody is just listening to you when you're in there talking. Best Buy and Walmart's not really like that, but Target, it's awful. But yeah, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it was interesting doing that for the first time. I will say I have sort of a a technique that I use where I don't speak because it's easier for me to
Do you do
film without
voiceover?
speaking. Yeah, I have a voiceover set up,
I've thought
and
about doing that.
I just take care of it in post because then I can talk as loud as I want with energy and change it up if I want to, and you guys can hear me well. Because sometimes I found when I'm whispering, it's like, oh, I don't think I could understand myself. I'm gonna have to redo it anyway. So, and it's just easier to get in and out if I just kind of like quickly, burp, burp, burp,
Yeah,
burp,
it is a lot easier because you don't have to like
and you still
wait
get
for
the
everybody
sounds.
to clear the area and stuff like that. And I've
Yeah.
been having a lot more people come up to me, like workers, and be like, "You okay? You
What
okay?"
are you
And I know
doing?
they know I'm filming. I even had people come up to me in Best Buy and say something to me about it and
Yeah,
FYE,
yeah.
but they were all cool about it. But yeah, it's awkward, but do what Huck does. Go in the store and just shoot it, and then do the voiceover. I've thought about doing that, but it feels like more work, and sometimes I just don't have the
It's more
time to do
time.
it. I just come right home and piece it all together and put it up. But if I go into places like Goodwills and stuff, I don't do a lot of talking in there. Usually, I'll just play the music because those are like very quiet locations too. And then
Yeah, yeah.
most of the time, like they're right up there by the stands or
Oh,
the
yeah.
checkout lines and stuff. So if you
Goodwills are
notice,
hard.
like a lot of my thrifting vlogs and flea market hunts and stuff, I don't even bother with talking. I just kind of, go in there and play the
Do the
music and
music.
stuff. But it's different when you're doing the new releases because you want to like show everybody everything and like explain what it is and all that crap. So, um, that's why I do it that way. But yeah, definitely go check out Side Hustle Cinema, his channel, his YouTube channel, and check out that first time Blu-ray hunting video. I definitely will. Eugene Rawls says you pick up the Friday the 13th box set. Yeah, got it right behind me.
Ken
Did you
has
get
it.
that one?
I haven't gotten that yet. It went down to 100, so I almost pulled the trigger, and then it went back up. So I think
Did
I'm
it?
just kind of waiting for it to go down one more time. Of course, now it never will, and I'll miss it. But
Yeah. Tiana Lazuni says, I might have missed this question. I already answered that.
yeah.
Let's see. Tim Talks Talkie says, have to bail for the rest, but I'll catch up on the rest tomorrow. Have a great night, y'all. This has been very entertaining stream with the enigma of Huck. Yeah, man, I appreciate you being here, but yeah, you have to
Thanks,
bail.
man.
It's all good, man. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, definitely go subscribe to Huck. Awesome guest tonight. Let's see. DeLorean Girl says, if you could only have one movie on a deserted island, what would it be?
Ooh, man. Would yours be Back to the Future?
I'm just trying to think.
It's
I mean,
got to be something you could
my
watch
favorite
over and
movie of
over.
all time is Empire Strikes Back. I don't know if I would want to rewatch Empire Strikes Back every single day. That's the thing with like your favorite movies of all time. Like, would you want to watch those every single day? Um, because sometimes
Well,
it's just
yeah.
it feels special to watch those movies. I don't know.
So Weekend at Bernie's then.
Weekend at Bernie's for sure. I
No.
think I would take Office Space. I would take
Oh,
off
really?
because I love a good
Wow.
comedy. That's one of my favorite comedies. That's one that I feel like I could watch over and over again and it would never get old and all the jokes would still hit the same. So I'll go Office Space. That feels like the right choice. Feels like the right
I know
choice.
what I would say. It would either be Big Trouble in Little China or Galaxy Quest.
Good picks.
I could watch both
Both
of those
movies I need to
anytime. Love
rewatch
them.
again because it's been a long time.
In fact, I showed my daughter Big Trouble out in our theater outside, and she said that was really funny. I love that film. I'm like,
Is that a
because
good
that's
movie
like
for
a film that
kids?
does. I mean, there's nothing bad about it. It's John
I was
Carpenter. It's
just asking because
PG.
like I'm just looking for stuff to watch, like classic movies to watch with my kids. I know I could probably watch it with my son, but I'm just thinking about for like my 7-year-old daughter. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a lot of kung fu, and there's nothing gory or graphic. It's like a
yeah, I
monster that
vaguely
pops out,
remember
but
it. I did
yeah.
watch Terminator
And
2 with my son last week for the first time.
oh
He's 11,
yeah,
and he really loved it. That was pretty cool. But there's some gory
nice.
stuff in there, like when the
Yeah,
T1000 is the mom and like pins the dad up against the fridge with the thing in his back. Yeah,
that's
there's some
great.
gory death scenes in that for sure. Let's see, Ken. I'm hanging on to the same Nightmare on Elm Street DVD set for the same reason. Exactly, man. Exactly. I will be with that DVD set until they release the Scream Factory. Ben Grimm says Dollar General is the secret spot. It really is. If you all have not been to if you not have Dollar Generals,
Uh, Up where I'm at, I'm in Santa Clarita, California. It's all Dollar Trees, and
uh,
we
Dollar Tree
hardly ever,
sucks.
never have Blu-rays ever.
You
And then
get
the Dollar
legitimate
Generals are
titles.
all like,
Be sure to watch my video this weekend, and you will be seething with anger when you're done with it at the pics that I got for the.
"Ken!"
And they're all like $4 or $5. Like they don't
Dang,
usually go any higher than that for Blu-rays. So yeah, Dollar General is awesome. I have like 3 of them within 5 minutes of my house.
so
But
lucky.
I didn't go to any of those today. I went to 2 different ones. I ventured out a little bit, and I got rewarded for that. Let's
Nice,
see.
nice.
How do you have your collection organized on your shelf?
Mm,
I just throw it up there. There's no organization. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
I actually started. I redid my. It used to be alphabetical, and then I sort of tore that up, and I put DVDs up top, and then I got Blu-rays, then Criterion's, and then 4Ks. And actually, 4Ks are starting to pack up over here now, so I'm gonna have to
Awesome.
run out of
How
room,
many
kid.
4Ks do you have?
Not a ton yet, because for me, like I don't want to keep replacing everything. I'm sort of future proofing. Like as a new title comes out, then I'll probably get that on the 4K Blu-ray combo. But I'm not in a hurry unless it's something I loved, like Leon or Star Wars or Star Trek. Those I'll upgrade, but
Yeah.
I'm not just going to upgrade every Blu-ray because it's on 4K. That's
Yeah.
not. I don't
Uh,
think that's necessary.
That's definitely understandable. I don't buy a lot
So
of I don't upgrade if I have it already on Blu-ray because a lot of the 4Ks I bought is just movies I don't have yet. So I just figure if I don't
yeah.
own them, I might as well just buy them on 4K. But I don't do like upgrades a lot unless it's something special like Jaws or The Shining or something like that.
Jaws is a good one. That's a good 4K.
Yeah, that was a great one. Day Tripping Adventure says, do you think everything will eventually
So good.
become digital downloads? VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray, digital download? I don't know. Maybe.
I think we're headed there. I think we're headed to a point where once bandwidth and everything catches up and you can actually stream 4K. Because look, my kid and your Ken, yours will probably be the same. She is first of all, when I die and kick, she ain't gonna want my collection. She'd be like, "Do not will that crap to me. I
Yeah,
do not want it."
I
Like
know the feeling.
they're going to be the ones that are pure digital. They're not going to want this. So guys like me and you, we're keeping this alive. But I think at some point, probably when maybe we're not around, physical media will be just. I think it'll reach that point, but not while I'm around.
No. I completely understand what you're saying. Like, I feel like the old man running around his house just yelling and screaming to my kids about like owning stuff physically, because my kids, all they want to do with their like allowance money and any money they get for their birthdays or Christmas is just spend it on like Fort Bucks and Roblox money and
Yes, yes,
Minecraft dollars and everything that's
same.
digital. And I'm like, don't you want something physical that you can hold in your hand and take with you for the rest of your life? No, we just want some $4. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
What about
Um,
Legos?
no, they don't care about anything that's
Oh,
like that. I mean, they're getting to the age like my daughter still plays with toys every now and then, but my son at all doesn't play with any. He just
no,
plays
no.
Fortnite and Roblox and Minecraft and all that stuff, and digitally downloading games and everything. But yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. But I think to myself,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I didn't want to be told what to do with my money, so I try to understand it from that perspective. But at the same time, it's like you're ruining your future, kid. You're not going to have those boxes of toys and VHS tapes
Uh-huh.
and DVDs like I do, to look back on and think fondly of. All this stuff's just going to go away, and you're not even going to know where it goes to. Like a digital hammer to fight with on Fortnite. PR Puerto Rico says, I feel
Yeah.
like a digital code movie is not as good in sound, but when I play my 4K or Blu-ray player, it sound better. Okay. Hello, John Allen says, hello. Have you heard of any date for single release of Lawrence of Arabia 4K? I have not,
Not
but I
yet.
do have that Columbia Classic set, so I already have it on 4K and I haven't watched it yet.
Did you
Stranger
pre-order the
Boy,
new one?
did
The
they have a
new
new one?
Columbia set? Well,
Oh
the new
no, I
Columbia set
haven't. I
coming out
haven't. I
7.
need to. I need you. Thank you for reminding me because I need to do that like right away.
Click.
Stranger Boy 101 says, do you own any Snapper Case DVDs? I do. I've got Dark City on Snapper Case and I got Eraser, just the two that I can see from over here.
I had Masters of the Universe until I cut it up and consolidated it. Now it's gone.
Yeah, I think I'll watch that video.
It's funny. You
Cal
should see that one.
Caladelli says, love Superman 4. Yeah. I just do. If they didn't screw them on the graphic, had potential to be the best one, but the soundtrack is hands down the best one and in my top 5 scores.
It is a great soundtrack.
There you go. I gotta watch Superman 4.
Kapla!
Should I watch Superman 4 before I watch the Donner ones? Should that be my first one?
No. So watch Superman the movie first.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what you would say to that. Stranger Boy 101 says, Husk, can you speak
Huck.
Klingon? First of all, his name's not Husk, it's Huck. Get it right, Stranger Boy. And it's I'm just joking, man. Don't take it personally. Can you speak Klingon? Is that what he said? Klingon? What is that?
Yeah.
Star Trek?
Yeah, he says again. Now I can repeat Klingon, so I can tell you, Kapla. We all know the famous Klingon. It's a greeting.
I didn't
You
know that.
know, Maltz, Choi, Chu. That's what Kirk tells Maltz to beam him up in Star Trek 3. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
We'll stop there.
I need to catch up on my Superman and Star Trek, apparently. Gus says, I bought Resident Evil 4K set from the UK. They
Sweet.
are region free, guys. Cool. Maybe I need to look at that then. 073 Network says, great show, sir. Another for the work playlist. Well, thanks so much for joining and glad we could be on your work playlist, man. Victor Manhattan says, will there be 8K Blu-ray in the future or is 4K the last physical media? I think it's probably going to be the last form of physical media, if I'm being honest. What do you think about that?
I feel that way too. I mean, only people like us are trying to keep up with this,
I mean, what's
ever
the
growing
point?
media. And then at 8, yeah, I mean, everyone's just now investing in 4K TVs. I mean, I still need to buy my new TV. I got to somehow play Nintendo and throw the remote through it so I can tell the wife, "Oh, the TV's broken. Got to upgrade." It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I don't think there's going to be 8K, especially since DVD still makes up like 60 to 70% of the market.
Oh, those would look
Um,
terrible on an 8K.
So it's I
Yeah,
don't see 8K coming out because then what are you going to go to Walmart? You're going to have DVD and Blu-ray and 4K and 8K. Like they're going to run out of room to put this stuff.
yeah.
I would love it because it would give me more stuff to talk about. But there you go. Caladilla says, "Tell me something. When did Paramount get the rights to out dimension movies like Scream? Am I mistaken, or are they putting out their titles?" No, it's Paramount. Pretty sure it's Paramount that's putting them out. I don't know. I'm guessing that they acquired the rights to Dimension at some point. I'm not really sure about the
Oh,
rights.
right. Yeah.
But I would have to assume that that's what happened. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to put them out. DVD says, do you keep the J card on your cases or remove them? On the bottom shelf of that DVD stand over there is all my J cards, and I think I have some more in a drawer, so I keep them, but they're all like together and they're all like stacked on top of each other, and it's like this thick thing that looks very messy, but yeah, that's how I keep them.
All right, and you're gonna hate what I do to them, but this is part of my custom consolidation. Oh, it's not in here. Never mind. But a lot of times
Oh,
I will. It's I guess there wasn't one on this one. Which one? Oh, it was the hold on. It's the
go ahead and get up
there
if
it
you
is.
need to.
Yeah, here it is. I just had to figure out where it was. It's the Alfred Hitchcock one. This is one that's got like tons of movies. So this had a big old honking J card. So what I'll usually do is I will cut it because I don't, they're just going to sit nowhere, right? So I cut it, and then on the back, I put the top and the bottom portions there, and I trimmed it so it just fits inside. That way everything stays together and it's all inside. Good to go.
That's
That's where my
actually a
J
really
cards
good
go.
idea. I might try
Check
to
out my
work
channel
on
and do
doing
it.
something like that. I might have to work on doing something like that. If anything, like, because I have a lot for like, they seem to come on like steel books a lot.
That's all you need right there. That's
They
what I
seem to
cut
come on
everything with.
steel books a lot, so I'll put it inside the steel book. I could do that for sure. Let's
Nice.
see. Stranger Boy 101 says, when
Yeah.
was the first time you watched your favorite movie?
When was the first time you watched?
When was the first
I
time
will
you
tell
watched your
you
favorite
that
movie?
at the time, Star Wars was my favorite movie, and I did see that in the theater. And I remember just like this, like blown away, like you'd never seen anything like it before. And there was actually an intermission during Star Wars. And as soon as like the curtains closed, like you ran out, you washed your hands, you got your popcorn, came back in, and just stared at the screen, reopened, and just kept going. So that's at that time, seeing that as my favorite film at the time, hands down, just that and
Yeah.
Superman the movie.
I saw Empire Strikes Back in the theater, the special edition. So that was the first
Nice.
time that I saw Empire Strikes Back. I had since watched the original version without all the Lucas edits and tomfoolery there. But yeah, it's that's when I watched it. I guess I was like 12, but I saw it in the theater with my dad, and that's when I started to love Star Wars.
Nice.
Stranger Boy 101 says, when, all right, I already asked that. 073 Media says, great show. Sure. Why are these questions coming up twice in the playlist? This is another one that's showing up twice. Boo Bash is a Halloween party at Disney World in the Magic Kingdom to replace Mickey's not so scary Halloween party. Awesome. That sounds like a party I
There
want
we
to
go.
be at.
Yeah.
Secular Monk says Sly or Arnold. I can't. It's Arnold, but it's very difficult to answer that question.
For me, it's Sly.
Yeah, it's a hard question to answer. I love the Rocky movies. Like, I love them. They're like one of my favorite franchises. But Arnold, I think, just has, I don't know, more franchises, and he has just more movies that I grew up with and I've got more nostalgia for. I've only
Yeah,
seen
I
I
think.
only saw Rambo for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh
So I
yeah,
didn't grow up with
yeah.
those.
I think Arnold has the more enjoyable films, like individually, like Commando, Total Recall, and all those things. But Sly, I just like Sly's business savvy. Ever since he started Rocky, he got Rocky made solely because they wanted his
Yeah.
script, but he wouldn't let them buy it unless they hired him as Rocky, and that created his legacy by saying no, and now he's
Yeah.
Sly because he stuck to his guns. So
He's a hell of a guy. I mean, and you got some great
yeah,
films from him outside of Rocky and Rambo. I just
oh
watched
yeah,
Copland for the first time last year, and I
Copland,
thought that movie was so freaking good.
so
Like,
good,
it was my favorite first time watch of all last year. I thought that movie was
nice.
phenomenal. And that's probably his best performance. It's probably his
It
best, and
is.
it's a
It's
very
a great
different
movie.
performance. But yeah, I love
Yeah,
that
if you
movie.
guys haven't seen Copland, that's great.
And then you got Demolition Man and Daylight. Those are my two
Yeah,
of my '90s favorites for Stallone.
I
But yeah,
love those.
Schwarzenegger, you got Terminator, you got Predator. Those are like two of my all-time favorite movies. And then Kindergarten Cop and Eraser. And yeah, I don't know. I need to watch more of
It's like an even scale. They're just
one
together.
thing I'll tease for my Dollar General is that one of the movies that I bought at the Dollar General was a Schwarzenegger movie, and it wasn't a
Dang
Terminator or
it!
Predator film. And I was super excited to find it though.
I know what it
Let's
is.
see. Stranger Boy 101 says, I don't know how Durant Cinema records in the middle of the store like it's nothing. He's a confident man. I know. I talked to him about that when he was on the show. He
Yeah.
just walks through the store and starts filming and stuff. He says that he still gets nervous when he goes in there, but I guess it's just he's done it so many times that it's just like a habit. And you do get to a point where you can just block everything around you and just kind of focus on what you're doing unless somebody disrupts you. Delory Gore says, what is the most rare or valuable disc in your collection?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's Steel Frontier.
There you go. As I collect 80s movies, I have a bunch of old school Warner Snap cases. They are a pain to get protector cases for. Yeah, this guy on his channel, 073 Media, he has a mission to only collect or to collect every single 80s film on physical media. Which I think
love
is
that
a very
niche.
cool
Yeah.
niche to be in. So it's really interesting following his journey and collecting all these titles. Your opinion about Hammer Films box set, which movies would be in? I haven't seen enough Hammer Films to know that, Luis. Sorry. Have you?
Yeah, I just know the Christopher Lee Dracula. I've seen a couple of those. The
Yeah.
set is really nice though. It's only like $43. I keep hesitating picking that up, but that's a good price if you want to like introduce yourself to Hammer Films.
Yeah, is that the one Mill Creek did? They did
Yeah,
that one, I think.
I think so.
It was like a 20 film set that I think came out last year. I was hoping I was going to get that, and I did not get that sent to me by them. Let's see. Tony Movie Chappie says, question for Huck. From someone that's a editor, do you consider deleted scenes to be canon? That's a good question.
Not at all. No, because I directed a film too. I've also a friend of mine hired me because I'm an editor and I used to act. So he goes, well, if you're an actor, you're going to know performance, and if you're an editor, you can tell if we've shot everything. So you it's like a puzzle in your head. It's a big puzzle piece. You shoot everything, assuming you might use it, but as you start putting the puzzle together, you realize you don't necessarily need that. So for me, like if it's been left out for a reason,
Yeah.
I don't think it's canon. But if a director wants to put it back into a director's cut because he felt that it should have stayed, then I think that makes it canon if it gets put back in. But not if it's just sitting in a deleted bin, because some of those are just, why are you even watching? Like they're so dull. Half of them are so dull.
I can tell you one thing. I wouldn't want some of the stuff that I cut out of my videos to be canon.
Right?
That's for sure.
No.
Let's see. Gus says, I have a Star Trek Blu-ray 10 movie collection. I'm not picking up the 4K box set. Not much a huge fan. Okay.
Yeah, you say that, but you have the 10 movie
but
10
he has the
collection,
10 movie
which
Blu-ray
is so
collection.
sweet, dude. Don't take back your Trekness. Come on. That's a great set. You don't want it, I'll take it.
073 Media says, may I suggest the collector's app to help catalog your collection and prevent rebuys? I've been telling everybody I was going to do that for like the past 2 or 3 months, and I still haven't done it. Greg Kenseth says, how many DVDs do you have total? Do you know that off the top of your head?
If I had my CLZ collector's app, I could tell you.
I've got them all stacked on the floor over there. I would say there's over there and on this shelf back here, because this is an all DVD shelf. It's probably 15 a shelf. I don't know. I'd say at least 200. I'd say at least 200.
I was going to say 200 to 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get the sweats when you loan someone a movie? That's not gonna
no. I don't get the sweats, but I do forget that I loaned it, and I'm like, where's that movie and then like I go brain dead.
There are some sets that people have asked me if they can borrow, and I will flat out tell them no, that's not leaving my collection. But one thing that I do when I loan somebody a movie is I will not give them the case. The case and the slipcover and all that stuff is not leaving my house. I have myself a little rental Blu-ray case, and I put the disc in there, and then I give it to them because I feel like I can find the disc again if I need it, but I may not always find that case with the slipcover and everything. So I'll give them the disc, but I won't give them the case.
Smart. And those apps, some of those apps actually have a rental button. You can actually pull up the app and it says, I rented my movie to Ken. So if I ever look for it, I'm like, oh, he still has
And
it.
somebody was telling me,
So
I think at work the other day about how like the Movies Anywhere app, like you can buy a movie on there and you can loan it to somebody, like digitally, so you can let somebody borrow
nice.
like the digital copy, which I thought was pretty cool. But there's like a limit on it. I think you can only do like 3 a month or something. My Kelly Pocket said, Ken, how are you going to battle on Thursday if you can't find what you're looking for in your collection? You need to organize. You know what? I would have said a month ago that I know where everything is
Yeah.
roughly, but ever since I did my whole Blu-ray collection video, I like
Oh
everything
no.
shifted in my collection. Everything's like backwards from what it used to be. My Tarantino Blu-rays used to be over there. Now they're up here. It's like I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lose. That's what's gonna happen. My
Yeah.
Killer Podcast. I'm
Good
gonna
luck,
lose.
Ken.
I'm gonna try to reorganize some stuff and get used to what's going on. I'm gonna spend all day Thursday doing it. Victor Manham says, "Bury me with my 4Ks." Let's see. Caladeo says, "Nightmare on Elm Street 5 VHS. Most of them are uncut. Makes the movie better. That's a nice find." Awesome. We do have 58 people in here, guys. I appreciate everybody turning out and joining us here tonight for this incredible, awesome conversation with Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. Definitely be sure to subscribe to him with the links down below. Follow him on all his social media accounts. We're going to be going probably about another 15 to 20 minutes. So if you want to get any more last minute questions, feel free to do so. And yeah, hit that like button too. If you haven't hit the like button, what is wrong with you? Hit the like button.
Yeah. Like it.
Don't you like us? That's what I always tell them. Don't you like us?
Yeah.
Someone's like, I'm watching from a TV, bro. Sorry. What? You know what? I'm pretty sure you can like from the TV. Pretty sure you can like from the TV. Seen it
How many
happen.
likes are on there right now? How many likes you got?
I don't know because I'd have to pull it up on my phone and because for some reason stream, yeah, you can't see that through StreamYard. But yeah, I can see. I can see. I'll find out right now. I'll get to the bottom of this. Get to the bottom of
You
this.
know what, guys? I'm gonna do this
And
for
I
you.
only
I have
51.
two.
Only
I have two
51 likes,
t-shirts.
guys. Come on,
Okay,
like the
look, I have
video.
a Tarantino shirt right here. If like 10 more likes come in there, I'll put this on right now. And Ken and I will both be wearing some Tarantino shirts.
Bam.
Come on, 10 more
There you
likes.
go.
Let's
That's the
go.
shirt you're wearing in the
I'll
thumbnail.
change.
That's the shirt
Yeah,
you're wearing in the
yeah,
thumbnail.
that's one in the thumbnail. Come on.
There you
let's
go. You get to see Huck shirtless if we get 10 more likes.
I won't do it in front of you. I'll step off and come back in. You don't want to see that.
Cal Daly says Borgs are Klingons. Klingons. Is that what he's trying to say?
Oh, Klingons, yeah. Klingons, they have more personality. Borgs are more badass, but Klingons, come on, they're cool.
We did get 4 more likes immediately. We did get 4 more likes.
See, come on,
just
more. Look,
come on, guys.
I'm telling you,
come on.
I want to change my shirt
just
before this.
give us 5 more
over.
likes. 5 more likes, guys. I need to see 5 more likes. I will sit here right now and I won't say another word until I get 5 more likes.
Okay, I'll do some talking. So, what I want you to do,
let's see. Would you rather bring back HD DVD or 3D Blu-ray?
Well, I don't have a 3D TV, but I mean, 3D Blu-ray, I guess.
What? I don't have to bring it back. I can still find them in my local Goodwills. Let's
see. He just told us what he found.
No, I didn't find it. I found them and I won't buy them because I'm like, why do I need this? That's just another
because it's $1
thing to have in my collection. But I'm guessing they'll play on my Xbox 360 because that's what they originally played on. Let's see. 073 Media Dimension was owned by the Weinsteins and had to sell off things when Harvey went to prison. Oh, there you go. There's your answer. If I upgrade my DVD to Blu-ray, I need a release from a DVD collection to DVD. Kim Pope said, Ken, glad to see no bullet holes in your shirt from the mall. I know I survived. I survived. The Steelbook of Luca is nice. It was a nice Steelbook. I did like that Steelbook. Vinny Converse said, you can't understand Sly. You can understand him. You can understand him. Killer Podcast is laughing. Demolition Man, my favorite Sly. I love that movie. Sly can't act. I disagree.
Oh,
I disagree.
So wrong.
Watch Copland, and also I think he does some of his best work in Creed. I think he does some amazing work in Creed.
He's nominated for an Oscar for Rocky, just FYI. Schwarzenegger
and for Creed,
never been nominated ever.
He was nominated for Creed too, wasn't he? Supporting. I think he was supporting performance. I think. We do have
Yeah.
63 likes right now, which is 12 more likes than we had. So you got to go put the shirt
Right
in,
back.
like you
All right,
promised
hold on.
everybody. Let's
Hold on.
see. My Killer Podcast said Tango and Cash is amazing. I still need to see that one. I haven't seen that one yet. Anthony Mastrati says thoughts on Striking Distance. Fantastic movie. Bruce Willis back when he still had
There
his
you go.
hair. LOL. There you go. He's got it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood versus Pulp Fiction. What is the better movie, guys? Comment down below. Comment down below. What's the better movie?
Is this the first
Pulp
shirt
Fiction
change guest you've
or
ever had on your show?
Once Upon a I think it is. I think it is. We've had some like weird person in the chat ask us to like show off our shirts.
I
But
know, right?
that's the closest I've gotten to a shirt, anything shirt related from the chat. Have you seen Striking Distance?
Yes. Kind of forgettable.
There you go.
I know he
It's
says
forgettable.
fantastic, but I thought it was forgettable.
I'm gonna try something real quick here that I've never tried before.
Although I did like Bruce Willis's hair.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm mad that Disney hasn't released many animated 4K of their old catalog yet. All other studios have poor 4K disc like water. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I find that I don't visit the Disney films much anymore because Brooke, that's my daughter Brooke. She's kind of over those now. She's more into anime and other cartoons.
Yeah.
So, although I do love Little Mermaid, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, mine too. I mean, I'm still at the age. My kids are still at the age where they'll watch the Disney films, but they don't really get hype. They don't really get hype for any movie, though. To be honest, like they want to play their video games.
No, exactly.
It's like, get down here. We're watching a movie tonight. So we are trying to. My wife and I are trying to watch some of the more like classic like 90s, 80s, early 2000s like kids movies with them. Like we watched Matilda with them a couple of weeks ago. So Pirates of the Caribbean, we watched the first one a couple of weeks ago. So it's been fun kind of revisiting those movies. I want to watch Hook with them because I haven't seen Hook in a while.
Oh, that'd be fun.
DeLorean Girl says, are director's cuts always your preferred version of a movie to watch?
I guess it depends on the director's cut. A lot of Cameron's director's cuts are excellent because you get a little bit extra Cameron goodness in there. But I wouldn't say every director's cut is better.
I always feel like I need to watch the theatrical cut first just so I know what was changed for the director's cut. So I'll always watch the theatrical cut first, and if I get to it, I'll do director's cut. I don't know.
I did like the Star Trek 6 director's cut, though. That was nice. It had a little extra stuff in it.
A little something extra. Luis Poole says, I survived Ken's 3-hour Blu-ray collection video. Let's go now for the 4Ks. I have a 4K collection video, man. It's up from, I think I did that one in February. So you can go check that one out now. It's on there. There you go. Greg Kensa said, what do you think about Cheesy B Horror Moni's favorites? I'm assuming he meant movies. But Cheesy B Horror movies, there's a ton of them. A ton of them. Sleepaway Camp, I love. I'm trying to think. They're all up here probably with my screen factors. Silent Night, Deadly Night's really fun. I'm sure there's a ton of them. See, I have trouble like deciding like what do you mean by cheesy? Do you mean like it's got to be like a really bad horror film, like it's so bad it's good or something? Or are you talking about Friday the 13th? Are you talking about Critters? Are you talking about like the main franchises? Because there's a lot of those that I love. Ones that I would actually consider to be good movies. Are you talking about those as cheesy? I would say that Sleepaway Camp would definitely fit that role. So that's one of them.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Why does every Netflix rental DVD look like it got rubbed with sandpaper and stamped by an elephant? I haven't gotten anything from them in a long time. Have you?
Wow. Well, now I know to not get that feature from Netflix.
I don't know.
Keanu.
I don't know what. Denzel or Keanu?
I know where you're going. I'm going Keanu.
That's a tough one. Denzel's a better performer, so I probably Denzel. Keanu's got like tons of great franchises, though. He's got The Matrix. He's got, one great movie in that franchise. John
Yeah, yeah.
Wick. What's the other franchise? Bill and Ted.
Bill and
Um,
Ted. I actually met him right after he shot Speed. I was actually
Speed, I
editing on the
love.
street
Yeah.
where they remember when they blew the bus up and his buddy was driving the bus
Yeah.
and Keanu was like getting his coffee and he comes running out. They blew that up on our street outside. I was like, what? And
Yeah.
then we went out later that night for drinks and stuff. And Keanu was in the bar, sat right next to me. Yeah, that was awesome.
Awesome.
True story.
Awesome. That's
It's on my
awesome.
Facebook page.
52 likes now, 62 likes. Yeah, guys, can we get it to 70? Can y'all get it to 70? I don't know
Come
what
on,
I'm
you got
gonna
a
do
fresh new shirt. Come on
if we
now.
get
Let's
it
go.
to
Let's go.
70.
Let's go.
What can I do for you guys? I'll change my shirt. I got a shirt rack over there. Do you know that? I've got all my shirts.
Do
I
it.
bought myself a little $15 rack at like Target and I put it over there on the wall. And I keep a lot of my movie shirts over there so I can shoot multiple videos like back to back and not look like I'm wearing the same shirt all the time. So that's why I have all my shirts down here.
And look,
Uh,
Ken's a horror fan. So if you do it, I got one more. We can go horror. So
Camp
we
Crystal
can do it.
Lake. There you go.
Yeah, baby.
There
Come
you
on,
go.
let's go.
There you go. I'll go put on my purple Halloween shirt if we get to 70 likes. 70 likes, guys. We'll both be off the screen for like a minute. Let's see. Boniface says, "Hey
We'll take
guys."
turns.
Colin Medell says, "Switched from the TV to phone just so I could give a like." Thank you so much, man. But I'm pretty sure you
All
can like from
right.
the TV. I was on I think my daughter's was watching YouTube on TV the other day, and you can do it. You have to go down and I think hit something, and then you can do the like button. You can do it from the TV. Sign Huck for the battle tournament. Do you have any plans to
Let's
be in the battle
go.
tournament, Huck? Hit up
I
4K
would
D Ray.
love it. I'm sorry I missed it with 4K. I didn't know he was doing that. And I was like, no.
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
don't
so
know if it's
down.
probably too late for you to be in the tournament, but you could definitely battle if you hit him up afterwards.
Yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Cage or John Travolta? That's a tough one. I have to go Nick Cage. I feel like
What
he's
if you have both and you take their face off?
to take the face. Yeah,
Then you
that's
got
a
them
good one.
both.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah, I
Cage
got to go
all the way.
Nick Cage on that one. Got to go Nick Cage. I think that Nick Cage has more range too. He's better as a dramatic actor. I need to watch that movie Pig. It just came out. I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. Sly best acting is in Copland. Yeah, I agree.
Copland.
Sly was excellent acting in Creed, and Arnold very good in Maggie. Also do enjoy his acting in End of Days. There you go. True Lies. He's also really great in too. Hollywood is better than Pulp Fiction. That's a hot take. Do you think that one? Do you think that too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Striking Distance is underrated. So is Sudden Death. Both made in Pittsburgh. Huck for the Battle Royal. John Travolta. What happened to the 2-disc special edition of DVDs? We need James Cameron to get us 4Ks of True Lies, Aliens, and Avatar. This month we're getting a 13th on a Friday. We are. That's this week, right? Yeah, this Friday is Friday the 13th. Awesome. Great call on that. I actually forgot. Sly best acting is Copland. Already did that. Is Huck over 60 years? Vinny, get out of here, man. You're banned.
Over 60?
You're banned. You don't look a day over 42. You don't look a day over 42. I look like I'm like 55 though. Let's see. Stranger Boy 101 says, I rewatched the first Friday the 13th and thought I respect it. It's a pretty slow, overrated slasher, the first one. Yeah, I like it. I like the first Friday the 13th a lot. I think that Betsy Palmer is great as the mother in that.
I get what he's saying though. The first one has that slower pace to it.
It does, and you don't see the killer in it. You just see it from like the POV perspective, which is it's interesting when you go back and watch the whole series, just in comparison to the other ones. Let's see how many likes to get Huck to put on his Darth Vader helmet.
Oh crap!
I don't know, but we are over 70 likes, so I'm gonna go put my my Halloween shirt on real quick.
Do it. He's gone, y'all. So let's talk. Ken's an amazing dude. Let me tell you. First of all, if you guys have not seen his incredibly long movie collection video, that's amazing. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I am stunned with all these massive collection videos out there. Oh my God. All right, come here. My wife All right, gang. My wife just brought it, so here we go.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Wait a
I
second.
can't say it. Hold on.
We needed 80 likes for that. That took way longer than I intended it to because the freaking shirt was
I can't
inside
see
out.
with it on.
Let's see. Ben Grimm says Pig is my favorite movie of 2021 so far. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that out. Let's see. Jackie Brown better than Once Upon a Time. Ben Affleck or Matt Damon. Ben Affleck. Ben
I
Affleck.
agree. I loved Argo. Fargo and Argo.
Matt Damon. Stranger World
Matt
101 says
Damon.
Friday the 13th, 1980 or Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Nightmare on Elm Street. All of them.
Nightmare on Elm
I
Street.
love them both,
Yep.
but
Nightmare on Elm
Ken Pope said this is the last question I will answer, guys, and then we will say our goodbyes. Why are there so many movies not rated? If a movie is changed in any shape or form, does that change it to an NR? Most Dollar Tree movies seem to have NR. I don't know.
Oh, do they?
I
Most Dollar
think
Trees are NR.
probably because they don't even go through the rating board because they know they're not going to theaters. I don't know. Maybe that's something to do with
I
it.
think what tends to happen when they do that is if it's like maybe too gory or like there's a lot of those horror movies out there. If it's too much to get an R rating, they don't want NC-17 because that's that. So they just decide to not take the rating at all and just take a no rating. So
Logan Thomas is here. Says, "Hey Huck,
that dude's awesome." I was in here. Okay, this coming October, y'all, there's going to be another vampire movie coming out. Yours truly's in it, and if it comes out on Blu-ray, we're going to do a review for it.
awesome. Let me know,
There's
man.
no such. There's
Make
no
sure you
such
send me a
thing as
copy.
vampires.
Send me a copy.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get a copy, but
send me the link. Send me a way to watch it. I don't care. I'll pay for it myself. Cal Daly says thoughts on Doctor Sleep. I love it. Love Doctor Sleep. Do you love Doctor Sleep?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm going to answer this one because I'm curious about it, and then we're really going to exit the stream. The Exorcist or Night of the Living Dead? I'm curious on your thoughts on this.
Honestly, The Exorcist, it scared the hell out of me in the theater. I saw it as a midnight movie. Yeah, don't do that. It was so terrifying. Like Night of the Living Dead is a fun zombie movie. It's not. It's groundbreaking for its time, but The Exorcist.
I agree.
For me,
absolutely. I liked Night of the Living Dead, but I didn't love it when I watched it. The Exorcist is my favorite horror film of all time. So, same with Psycho or The Exorcist. As much as it pains me to pick between the two, it's The Exorcist. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. It's in my top 10 of all time. It's a scary ass movie. It gets scarier every freaking time I watch it. I swear to God. But Huck, we have reached the end, my friends. And thank you so much for joining me. I had a hell of a time talking with you tonight about movies and physical media and all that great stuff. I'm going to give you the opportunity one more time to promote yourself and your channel and tell everybody where they can find that next episode of Top Chef and your next video coming out to your channel.
Right on. Thanks so much, Ken, for having me on. This has been an absolute blast. Just come check out my channel. It's Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. And there's an intro video. You can check it out and tell you all the different things that I'm doing and be on the lookout for a new one, hopefully coming out in the next couple of weeks. You'll know it when it drops. But yeah, please go on there and hit some subs and some likes. I'd love to. I'm not going to catch Ken Harry's at 4K, but the more the merrier. So yeah, come on over and check out my channel, guys. I'd love for you guys to hang out and chat and comment and get to know me. Appreciate it.
Definitely, guys. Go check out Huck over there. All of his links are down below in the description. All you have to do is hit that link to YouTube, Instagram, Letterboxd, TikTok, all that stuff. Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. You have some really great videos on your channel that I think deserve to be checked out by the people. So definitely go check them out over there and hit that subscribe button as well. So
Thanks,
yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody that was in here tonight. You got Stranger Boy, My Killer Podcast, DeLorean Girl, or the husband of DeLorean Girl. Louise Poole, Culture Trini in here, Logan Thomas, Ken Pope, all the great people in here tonight watching us. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Please like the video if you haven't already. And also, comment down below, guys. Even if you were in the stream with us, it helps out the video, helps out the algorithm and all that good stuff. So leave us a comment. Just say, hey, fun show, guys, or whatever you want to leave us. And, subscribe to both of our channels if you haven't already. And we will see everybody later.